Welcome to AEW Dynamite Grand Slam. It's night one. Britt Baker retains. What a night of wrestling, man. You talking about blowing away AEW. You talking about blowing away NXT, rather. Monday Night Raw. God damn it, what's up, chat? Are you ready? Hit that poll, baby. Hit that poll right now. The poll's on fire. Let's go. Whoa. What's going on, everybody? What's up, wrestling fans? If you guys are new, I hope you guys hit the subscribe button down below. It's the Joe Cronin Show live after every single AEW, WWE, or whatever the hell wrestling shows there are. We're live after all of them. And tonight, AEW started with fire and then began a slow decline down the hill. But, you know, did I watch this show backwards? Felt like I was watching the show backwards tonight, didn't it? Listen, I understand starting off the night with fire like Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson. I mean, it was kind of a good idea. It was pretty freaking fire. AEW Dynamite Grand Slam Night 1. The chat is filling up. Let me hear you in the chat. Let me hear you in the chat. Let's go. Drop it, baby. Give it to me. Give it to me in the chat, baby. Let's go. We're going live. We're live now. The alert's going out to everybody around the wrestling world. Hit the like button. Colonel Santos is on top of that in the chat with Dale Campbell. Look at him. He's getting weird. Shell's been here since the beginning. John Wills, rest in peace, Monday Night Raw. Give me your ratings in the chat, man. We're going to hear about it. Woo! Man, can we give it up for the ramp tonight? That ramp was fire. That AEW ramp was simply freaking fire, dude. We're getting all the ratings out of the way before we start the review here. A lot of ratings here. Look at the poll right now, 378 votes. What did you guys think of AEW Dynamite? Right now the poll is absolutely on fire. 51% saying awesome. 32% saying flawless show. I mean, wow. How do you get a flawless show? Shout out to Zombie 13 for the intro there. A little Young Bucks cover song. Man, how do you get a flawless show, man? The fact that I don't know if I don't know if I would choose flawless show myself, but the fact that there is that choice being given and being picked by a good crunch of people is pretty friggin' epic, to be honest. I mean, that's pretty friggin' amazing to get that type of thing. You know? Well, one thing, I love the end of that, killing the business. One thing about tonight's show, man, is that they did do a good job, too, of really pumping up, next week's show. Like, hey, we're having this big thing tonight, but, obviously get ready for next week. That was a big thing about the show tonight. So I actually just ended the poll by accident. I meant to leave the poll up for a while, but you guys did vote. Look at the poll, man. Look at that poll rating. That's a crazy rating. I mean, people are really happy with that, with AEW if that's the case. Here's the next poll question. Should Omega and Danielson close the show? We're going to add that option right now. Yes, no, it's fine where it was. Yes. Middle of the show. There you go. We got a new poll running now. So 400 and something votes on the previous poll, guys. 400 and something votes on the previous poll. Let's see if we can beat that poll now. You take a look at it and see what happens.
Duncachino?
Don't mind if I do.
Donation coming in.
What's my name?
Duncachino.
It's a whole new game.
Duncachino.
You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
I'm at Grand Slam right now. This crowd is electric. Live. Not sure how well came across on TV, but my God, Omega versus Danielson live. 8/10 show.
Yeah, man.
Rampage now.
That came off huge, Alex Oli. You guys sounded when you guys got loud out there, it sounded so good, man. You guys really were fire. I can't wait for Jake DeMarco to see this show, man. I am furious that he didn't get to see this, that he's in a hospital right now. So thank you for the dono, too, man. We'll try to pay for Jake to have a nurse blow him in his hospital bed, if we can. Thank you, man. Dude, it must have been nuts to be there. That crowd, the energy of this place, this was a Monday Night Raw, essentially, right? Like, this is an AEW Dynamite, with a special little swing on it, because it's in front of the largest crowd ever, I believe, right, for AEW Dynamite. And, man, you could feel it, man. It was palpable. It was tangible. It was energy coming through the TV at you. I love the ramp, too. They don't have the digital board ramp that, WWE has. They've got that huge digital ramp. I mean, this was obviously not, I don't think it's quite on that level, but for some reason it was awesome, even though it wasn't maybe as expensive as the WWE one. Or maybe it was more expensive. I don't know, man, but I don't think it was, but it just looked awesome. It did look like it was stiff, though. That ramp looked like if you hit it, it was just splat time right away. You hit that ramp, splat. That's what that ramp looked like tonight. Tons of people giving this a 7 out of 10, a 6 out of 10, an 8 out of 10, a 10 out of 10. So many people. Don't insult it by calling it Raw. I'm sorry, Gaza. I'm just trying to say that this is essentially a regular show. This is not a pay-per-view. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a Dynamite. It's not a pay-per-view tonight, essentially. It's a special named version of Dynamite Grand Slam Night 1. And it was a Grand Slam. I think the energy faded throughout the night, and I think Britt Baker and Soho had a they did a bunch of stuff out there, but the match never landed for me. Maybe it did for you guys. I don't know. It was nice, though, and it's a classic Ruby Soho, right? Ruby Soho, I've been saying it for a long time to you guys. She is a solid 7 out of 10 most of the time. It's almost like every time Ruby goes out there, she's a 7 out of 10. And I always say this, that they've got some women in AEW that unfortunately they do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 10. We need some better competitors. Problem with Ruby Soho so far to me is that sometimes she doesn't hit that next level of an 8, a 9, or a 10. I never see that from her. But I don't see bad matches usually from her really either. So she's just this sort of guaranteed 7 out of 10. I think that's what we got here tonight in her match with Britt Baker, about a 7 or so. They just didn't land on anything going forward much more. I thought there was more emotion and stuff in the Cody Malachi Black match, which, I like that match, I guess maybe a little bit better because of the emotion and stuff like that. And how about the crowd booing Cody Rhodes tonight? They finally had enough, and he was a face. He wasn't coming out and doing heel tactics and heel stuff. He was like, yeah, I'm back from this guy injuring me and being a prick to me. And people booed Cody Rhodes no matter what. They were like, nope. we're going to boo you. I mean, certainly Brandi jumped in the ring and did some things, and, that kind of made things, maybe people, whatever. I don't know, but, Cody heard it. He stared out at the crowd a few times. Then Cody does do a heel thing kind of at the end by slapping the referee in the head, and he gets sprayed in the face with the mist, which to me, it's like, man, it's like these guys, and I know that Cody's been getting booed here or there, and Cody's heard the rumblings from the fans that they're starting to turn on him a bit, and they know that, and that's why he waits till the very end to be a little bit heelish, on the referee, and then the referee gets blinded. I wonder if Cody's going to begin a whole, Bret the Hitman Hart type of thing. Like, I just like to call out the referee. Wouldn't you guys love it if next week Cody Rhodes calls out the referee? Get out here, I just want to talk to you. And he's like, you know what you did? And Cody Rhodes starts flipping out on the referee and blaming him. And Cody Rhodes tells the referee he's fired and he get the fuck out of his ring and stuff like that. And Cody Rhodes goes heel. Then later on, we see Tony Khan be like, listen, you're not fired. I don't know what's going on, but you're not fired. Don't worry about it. Take the night off, but you're not fired. Don't worry. And the referee's like, okay, and Cody's an asshole, and now Cody's trying to control the referees, and Cody's flipping out, and Brandi's like, and it's Cody coming unhinged and about to go heel. That would be a good way to lead Cody in, kind of a sort of a similar way of how Bret Hart, kind of flipped heels. That's sort of what I feel about that. Alex Oli, you are now the top dog in donations. I'm going to go drop you down below. Alex Oli, man, thank you very much for the $5. If you guys want to donate tonight, I'm only funded by you guys. I have no other way of earning the income. So if you guys want to support the channel and whatever we do here, you can do Super Chat down below. You know where the Super Chats are. Or you can do the links down below for Streamlabs or Stream Elements. They're listed in the description box. And if you expand, all the donation amounts and special amounts are listed in the description box. So go check that out. Feel free. Have a good time. We're having a good time tonight. Brian Pillman, MJF, quicker match than I thought. Not really much came of that other than, hey, let's get MJF over again because MJF is, got to get back on track a little bit here. So, that's understandable. That's fine. I know that Brian Pillman Jr. is capable of more, though. That's one big thing I'll say. Brian Pillman Jr. definitely capable of more. Man, I can't say it enough how this show started tonight. That crowd was blowing up. New York was nuts tonight. New York was coming out of their seats. Queens was coming out of their seats. You love to see it. Chat, how you doing? Make sure you guys hit up that poll because I'd love to see what the answer to that poll is. You guys have already voted that you thought the show was great. 450 votes. We'll play that poll in a minute. So far, should Omega Danielson close the show? Probably didn't word this grammatically correct, but whatever. Should Omega and Danielson close the show? 48% of you said yes. 46% of you said it's fine where it was. Man, you guys are just dead on almost on this. We have wow. Dude, we have a huge split decision there. That is a big split decision. Sean Harrington, what's up? Pillman versus MJF was good. I think the rematch should come. Yeah, it'll be better later on. It wasn't the focal point of tonight. It just needed to take place in its own little way. So I get that too. Like, definitely understandable. What's up, chat? Jake is potentially listening to us in the hospital right now, but he's still in the hospital. DJ Scandalous in the house. MJF match was kind of boring, but both build up well on the mic. Or it was built up well on the mic. Yes, it was. I definitely agree with that. Yeah. Oh, shit.
What if the turkeys ate us?
It's turkey time with Soundwave 92.
What if they killed us and ate our children? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us?
Oh, get me wet.
If the turkeys ate us, if they had to hate us, Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart. But first they'd eat our nuts, and then they'd eat our butt. The turkeys ate us.
It's turkey time. Look at Danielson. Smash him on the ramp. Look at the turkeys in the chat, man.
What if the turkeys hate us?
What did you guys think of the show tonight?
What if they ate our fucking nuts?
Hey guys, this is our man, the one and only sexy Soundwave 90 friggin' 2 in the chat.
Instead the turkeys ate us.
Damn good show tonight. Bryan and Omega absolutely killed it with arguably match of the year. My only issue with tonight really was the card placement. Everything else was great, especially Miro's promo killed me. Also, Cody is going heel for sure now, 8/10.
Yeah, man, 8 out of 10 from Soundwave 92. I definitely think you're right. I think they figured this out, obviously, about what's up with Cody Rhodes, and he's 100% going heel, it looks like. No doubt about it, Soundwave 92. And thanks to Shell for becoming a member of 17 months. She went down below and hit the membership, and I love it when Shell goes down below. And she hit the membership button and became a member once again. Soundwave 92, you actually just became the top dog, man, so we got to give you that $29. Soundwave 92. Thank you for becoming the top dog, man, and dropping that $29 turkey donation, and that puts us. Let me see, we're at looks like $42 of the $250 bonus stream goal, so that's pretty cool. By the way, guys, earlier today when I was streaming on my other channel, man, we got to get into this AEW stuff. There's so much to talk about, but earlier when I was streaming on my other channel, somebody sent me honestly, people said, Joe, what would be your wrestling theme music if you came out, on AEW? And I'm telling you right now, it would be Glock O'Clock. Have you heard this, guys?
Okay, here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window. Yep, yo, motherfucker, here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window. No romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here? I'm a bad motherfucker, ain't got no fear. Joaquin was here and so is I, dropping tears over beers as the years go by. And when the winds are motherfucker look up in the sky, the birds don't fly cause the birds won't fly. And ain't nobody here fucking know why. The birds won't fly as the years go by. I might
the
be
birds
down,
won't fly as the years go by.
Fuck it. What's the time? What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Dude, I'm gonna die. It's been killing me all day, bro. This guy looks like Vikings and an Alien Man combined.
Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's Glock O'Clock. Bang, bang, tick tock. Dog in a sock. Oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Say Glock O'Clock.
Dude, it's Glock O'Clock. I'm coming out to Glock O'Clock. And I've got and I do fake gun things. That's my entrance music. This is 100%. If I ever go back to wrestling again, I'm coming out to Glock O'Clock, dude. And I'm coming out doing like this, and I'm doing this like an idiot. And I'm going to wear stupid guns around my neck. Yo, Glock O'Clock.
Giddy on up, running in like Jane. Swing like Tarzan, cause me pain. Ain't no shame.
Oh my God. All right, back to the AEW review. That shit's just... Dude, that song's the beggiest. It's the beggiest song. Oh my God, bro. What the hell is that?
Loved how serious Omega was tonight. He and Bryan put on a clinic 7.5 out of 10 plus Uzi Vert, the rapper with the diamond on his forehead, was their WTF.
Yeah. Mike, what's up? What's up, dude? With the diamond on his forehead was there. What the F? I didn't see that guy. Now, loved how serious Omega was. Yeah, much more serious tonight. It was a big match. Listen, we thought this would go to a draw. I'm pretty sure Jake DeMarco, I know DeMarco's not here right now, but I'm pretty sure that Jake said that he was thinking this was going to go to a draw as well. So I think I thought so too. Maybe I could be a little bit off there, but I believe both of us, and especially I believe Jake, thought this was going to go to a draw. So it did go to a draw, which is fine. But we actually, we thought there could be a winner only because then that gives Bryan something to prove. I guess we thought maybe Bryan would win. That way, some way down the road, he can say, you owe me a title match. I beat you that time 6 months ago or whatever. And I think that's where me and Jake's head was at, but, we did get a draw. And it really started to be tipped off because you could hear the guy announcing. You could hear Justin Roberts over the announce speaker saying, 5 minutes and 30. So you could hear the announcing. And whenever you hear that, it's sort of like, they're going to go to a fucking draw or something. Or they're why are they announcing the clock? Because that's not something you always hear. So I really wish they would figure that out. That they would do it every match that goes more than 10 minutes, that they would start a countdown. Because otherwise, you don't hear it normally, and it makes you think, that's going to be... So it tips you off in a way. It sort of tipped me off. I'm like, the guy's announcing the time, hello, there's going to be a fucking, a draw. And we thought there'd be a draw anyway. So, it's no surprise that that it happened, is what I'm trying to say. It's not a big surprise, that it happened. And yeah, Jake's in the hospital, so, rough one for Jake, obviously. We got some, hopefully, he's listening probably, though, but he needs to see the show. He hasn't even seen it. I hope he enjoys it. I sent him a couple of unspoiler screenshots thinking maybe, he'd enjoy looking at the screen. CM Punk comes out like a house of fire on the mic, looking like George Carlin from 1988. Starts screaming. New York is fired up. Queens is exploding.
Overall 7. 5/10 show choice having Punk be the cooler after Omega v Bryan. Baker v Soho was a solid 6/10. And JR kept making the same points as you did about Pillman. Keep kicking Ask Joe, Shell, Jake, and Rostaffa.
Yeah, thank you, Colonel Stutters. What's up, man? Shell, Jake, and Rostaffa. What's up, Rostaffa? What's up with Rostaffa tonight? Is he feeling good out there? Rostaffa, you better have seen this show tonight. After all that shit that you've been howling about, Rostaffa, I hope you saw this show tonight. By the way, if you guys want to be on the show tonight, you want to talk about the show, jump over to Discord. I'm taking Discord calls. Where the fuck is everybody? Love to hear from you. Rostaffa, Rojas, whoever watched the show tonight, I will put you on tonight. Unlike last night, I didn't feel like doing much last night. It was NXT. I was like, Dude, this blew NXT and Raw out of the water. This is just blown it just out of the friggin' water. I really love this match. I think this is a good indicator that we're going to get some kind of a Iron Man match from these two. Don't you think that this is a setup, potentially for an Iron Man match? Man, that Snapdragon, that avalanche-like Snapdragon off the top, the one they did on the ramp, they just made everything look devastating. Bryan looked great. Kenny Omega looked great. The crowd was just... this match couldn't have been bad if it was bad. Because the crowd was so hyped for this match, man, that it was just going to be off the page regardless. No matter what happened, this thing was just going to be nuts. And that's really what was obvious and what we could see. I love the intensity of this match. I love those two sexy four-eyed bitches. No, I don't even know. They might have been 80. I can't even tell from the picture, but I don't know why there's a picture of these two women in the crowd. They're probably like 50. But, I love the ramp. Plexiglass. The stage actually kind of looks small. Did you guys notice that for the first time ever? An AEW stage actually looked kind of small because this was the same stage that they use everywhere, right? This is the same stage they're using everywhere. And inside of this gigantic building in Queens, New York, man, it looked tiny when they zoomed out and you saw behind it, and it just looked like this little shell, which is fine because it looked epic there. It made the place look bigger. The stage being emasculated. The stage was emasculated, and it made the place look bigger. No doubt about it. Listen, guys, thank you for the donations. I'm going to continue to play your opinions and your thoughts on this show tonight. Let me know what you thought about it in the donations, in the Super Chats. Get the Super Chats rolling, and I will read them on the air. We'll play them on the air. I want to know what you guys are saying about this show. Please let me know what you thought about this. If you have a take, I'd love to talk about it. especially in the, if you're doing Super Chat or if you're doing a donation to the Streamlabs down below or Stream Elements. Chris Jericho's little promo there was pretty good. Everything was nice tonight. I can't wait to hear what some of you guys are saying. We got Mustafa on hold. We got Ryan the heel. I'm going to pop over there in a second. And there's just a lot to say about this show tonight. I'm kind of wound up. I'm just sort of trying to calm down to get into, the ability to break this thing down because I'm coming down from a high, man. I drank 2 cups of coffee tonight. I'm jacked up, bro. I'm ready to go. Look at this, man. 533 votes. I wanted to know, should Omega and Danielson have closed the show? I mean, half of you think yes. 45% of you, though, think it was fine where it was. I think it was fine where it was in a way. Obviously it could have been the thing that closed the show. But, man, I don't think anything could have popped that crowd at the beginning like this. And I think the crowd got to its highest point it ever would have. If you move this match to the final match of the night, I don't think anything would have been louder than it starting the night tonight the way it was. So you could make that argument that really, Tony Khan made the right decision there doing that. And I think he did. Absolutely. And this is a show that's fun to talk about as opposed to Monday Night Raw, as opposed to NXT, which practically murdered me, guys. These shows are killing me, okay? I got all kinds of problems. I got shit going on here in my life and other things and just terrible. And I love you guys to death, but, man, NXT practically murdered me Tuesday night. This brought me back to life again. I feel so sexy tonight. I really do. Oh, shit, look at this. Oh, my God, it's Britt Baker.
Shit bomb.
DMD.
People giving 7 all over are tough judges and spoiled by AEW's consistency. I thought it was a great show.
Well, I mean, 7... 7's a good show, Smitster. How you doing there, Smitster, all across the ocean? Sorry, I tried my best at the accent there. Listen, Smitster, I think it's great. I absolutely think it's great, Smitster. I think 7's a good score. I don't think that's a bad score. If you're saying that you think that's a bad score, or that they're out of their minds for that score, I don't think that's a bad score. I think a 7 is great. 7 out of 10 is good for tonight. I definitely think tonight, I'm going to give tonight an 8, though. I really think I'm going to give, I'm not sure yet. I got to think about my rating, but I think I'm going to give tonight an 8. Pretty sure I'm there at this point. Let's jump on to Discord, man. There's some stuff to talk about there. I'll be bouncing around tonight. I got more donos to play. If you guys want to donate down below, let me know. Shout out to the top dog, the man with the slick prick. I'm talking about Soundwave92, who's got a big, gigantic $29 donation. That's the largest dono of the stream. Thank you to Soundwave. Mustafa, are you here too, man? We got Ryan the Heels here. Mustafa's here. Mustafa can't figure out his mic yet, I don't think.
Oh, God.
They'll figure it out. Ryan, what'd you think, man, tonight?
Man, Jesus Christ. Where do I start? This show was amazing. I'm not even going to, I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing or nothing like that, but this show was, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. It was good. The opening match, I missed a little bit of it, but from what I did see, it was good.
Yeah.
There y'all.
Yo, there he is. Mustafa, what'd you think tonight, man?
You all hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. Yep, we can hear you.
Holy shit, in a handbasket. That was a pretty freaking good show.
Yeah, man, I think the first the first match obviously was, it was like, it's almost like we came in the first match. We came kind of, and then the rest of the night was like showing us breasts and kissing and lick. Yeah, it was weird. It was like backwards, but it worked okay.
Yeah.
What'd you think about that?
Yeah, word up. Hold on one second.
Okay.
It was wild. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
that
I thought.
2 hours, man, I will cherish that 2 hours I had.
How about Brandi, man? I thought Brandi getting in the ring, giving the finger to Malachi Black. I thought that just coming off her pregnancy.
It's funny.
I got scared for a second.
It's funny. Like the last week, they were talking about how Cody was getting booed, and I barely heard any boos. Tonight, there was a hooray of boos.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was. It was very obvious tonight. And he made sure to look at the crowd and notice it, too.
Yeah.
So we're getting all black and white. You know, Cody Rhodes should bring back the Extreme World Order.
Oh, God.
Imagine that, EWO. He brings in the Extreme World Order. I don't know.
No. He'll do the AWO, the whole American World Order, whatever, the Nightmare World Order.
The Nightmare World Order. Oh, my God. Well, you can't do NWO, can you? I don't know.
Well, again, you can make it into a parody and trademark the parody however you want to do it. So it technically, I mean, again, I would understand why he would do that because it would make no sense logically. Plus also the fact that, yeah, you're kind of poking the bear at WWE, but you should really be focusing on your own company.
Right.
So.
Right.
I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, it's like, I don't know, it just feels like there's definitely a turn coming. He knows, they know it's time. I think they tried to hold it off a couple of times. They kind of flirted with it, like maybe this will happen. And they really kind of just went no, and they pulled it back, you know, each time. But it's this definitely smells like heel turn time for Cody.
I mean, the one regret that I do have that they were going to go into, but I think it was because he got injured, but it was going to be Penta versus Cody, and Penta was basically trying to be the heel, and then for whatever reason they just kind of ran off with it and pretty much never went back to it. So I was still kind of looking forward to that match. But with Cody right now, I mean, shoot, he's fresh to be a hot heel and working with all the baby faces, pretty much burying all the you know, soon to be mainstay rosters that are pretty much still in developmental right now, like on AEW Dark and Elevation.
Right.
You know, because he's already, you know, had, you know, pretty much whenever a new guy comes in, Cody's working with them. So I think, in my logic, that's pretty much the spot that he has, since that he's no longer eligible to go after the AEW World Heavyweight title, nor should he, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, he's king of the mid cards. You gotta put the mid carders over, the top mid carders over.
Absolutely, king of the goddamn mid carders. Let me go to a dono real quick. See what's up. We got Blair Eliason, or is it Eliason?
Was the Omega Danielson match done first to try to hit close to 2 meters viewers at least for first 30 minutes?
You know, that's okay. There's a couple of reasons, right? Let's think of the possibilities. Let's think of the Blair. Thank you so much, Blair, for the $10, Blair. And by the way, guys, I hope if you really want to support the show, you check out Patreon. So much bonus shit there. We're at 302 patrons right now. Join that. You'll get a bunch of extreme comedy from me that you can't hear on YouTube, and a bunch of podcasts and all that shit, but also wrestling stuff. Blair, okay, so let's look at this real quick. The positive is they tend to love to do the big match right away, so it's going to pop the crowd. It also allows for everybody to sort of enjoy the rest of the night easily instead of waiting for the main event sort of thing. And if you were booking this show all in one night, think about this. Imagine if next week's show ran into this one and it was a 4-hour show. If you're putting it out on DVD, like, this is a WrestleMania opening match. You know, I mean, not you know, obviously not with Omega being a champion, but since it's not a championship match, pretend Omega doesn't have the title. Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega opening a WrestleMania would be fire. Like, so.
Yeah, I mean, I personally feel like you could put this match on any part of the card, whether it be the opener, the mid part, the semi mid part to the main event. It could work any which way you wanted to, depending on the storyline.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So tonight, I get it, and I think you're right about the rating too. You're getting everybody watching, people are, I mean, dude, this rating tonight, I mean, I know that we said stuff when it came to, CM Punk's debut, when it came to Bryan Danielson's debut, and the two of them. I don't know if they can beat. You're going to find out tonight another major thing. Can they beat tonight? Can they beat that big rating they had with Bryan Danielson the night he first showed up on Dynamite, with CM Punk being there? That's their biggest one since their first, the biggest one ever, which was 1.4. That was, 1.2 or something? So
I think they will.
All right, so you think they're going to do a 1-4 or 1-3 tonight?
Absolutely. Well, for a number of reasons.
I think it'd be a 1-5.
1-5 from D. Welsh. Okay, holy shit. Yo, hey, wait a minute. Rojas, come back too, by the way, man. Rojas, I'd put you in here. I don't know what happened, but Luke Rojas, call back up. Go ahead, Rustavo.
I was just going to say, probably maybe I would say a 1-4, maybe a very close 1-4, just being on the tipping point, just because remember, this product is still fresh, number one. Number two, they just hit the New York market recently. They got into the Jersey market, which again, this was the icing on the cake compared to last week where the show I was at. Because honest to God, if I had the option to, I would literally be in Queens right now, and I can only envy, only imagining what's happening at the Rampage tapings tonight, which are, going to air 2 days from now. And no, I don't want to hear any spoilers. I want to watch it and support the product the way it was meant to be watched, and just be a fan again. But yeah, no, I think the show will definitely be about a very, if not a 1.4, a very close 1.4.
There you go.
Huh.
Yeah, somewhere around 1.3, 1.4.
Man, I hope it dude, I hope it hits those numbers. I'm thinking it's I'm thinking 1.3.
I'm going on a very low level of 1.5.
Wow, Welsh going high. Rojas, can you hear us, man? I moved you over, but I don't know
on
if
the
you
very
can hear
low
us.
level, on the very low level of 1.5.
That's really high though, man. That would be the record. That'd be amazing for them to do a 1.5. I still think they're gonna hit 1.2 or something. That's 1.2, 1.3.
That's a
well, I can easily see it being a 1.4, not just because it being like what it is, but the fact that I thought it was only just going to be a an 18,000 seat filled crowd, but the fact that they went over the capacity that they did in just literally last week from tonight, which is only 7 days, and the fact that they were able to sell even more tickets. And if you look on the footage, Joe, at the beginning of the show, you can literally see like up in the cheap seats that you could see that there were crowds, fans of the crowd literally behind the Titantron. So they definitely added more. And again, those are probably really not the best seats to be in front of, or to be in, but honest to God, if you want to be with that crowd and that energy, go on right ahead and, make the company money, support the company. And, again, the ends justify the means. And I think, honestly, it's going to be a great show as far as the, the Nielsen rating or the Nielsen rating, right?
Hey, man, full Nielsen rating. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Give it the full Nielsen rating. Look at this. So last week on September 15th, they did a 1.1. They did a 1.3 on September 8th. So I'm going to go ahead and then say, so I would think that tonight they could get back to that 1.3. So I'll say it beats that 1.3. It'll be like 1.3, like 80. It'll be like almost 1.4. That's what I'd love to see tonight. I really would.
Exactly. I again, if they can get a solid 1.4, I'll be shocked. If they get close to it, they deserve it. Because honest to God, and what most wrestling fans don't understand, especially a lot of haters, it's a slow build.
Right.
You got to build towards those big ratings, especially since the fact that we literally just came out of fans not being able to attend as a large assembly. Now we're starting to really see results very slowly but surely. And remember, if you think of the pandemic as like that boil or as like that pimple that just needed to get burst, holy God, it finally caved in and just the floods are coming in. And same thing with pretty much any sport, as of late, whether it be basketball, football, MMA, same thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's everything is. It's funny because there was a lull too. A lot of stuff. Remember, we all thought, these shows will get record ratings because of the pandemic, and instead there was just blah. Nobody wanted to watch anything, and it feels like they're just finally coming out of it, kind of all over the place. And some of the woke stuff is going away a bit, so people are sick of that, and so that stopped. And so there's all these good.
Ho ho ho!
Oh shit! Oh, Vito!
Christmas, baby.
It's Christmas.
I got you drunk on Christmas night. I got you drunk on Christmas night. I should've hung myself from the Christmas lights. I got you fucking drunk on Christmas night. I got you fucking drunk on Christmas night. I should've hung myself from the Christmas lights.
Ho ho
I got
ho!
you fucking drunk on Christmas night. up Santa runs me over with his goddamn sleigh.
Man, Vito thinks it's Christmas.
I should've got drunk on Christmas. Woo!
As a longtime WWF/WWE fan, what the fuck are you guys doing? AU is on fire and here to stay.
Damn. Vito. Man, Vito, I gotta tell you, man, that was a donation
For the devil. Vito.
Vito, man.
They might go 1.5 is because
those bombs away from Vito. Vito, thank you, man.
How many people?
I don't know what the fuck happened to the audio there, but I'll fix it 1 second. But Vito, thank you, man, so much for that. That was a $31 donation bomb. What were you saying, Welsh?
I was saying, I think the reason why they go 1.5 is I'm curious of how many people had their TVs on TNT, and when the show started, Daniel Bryan came out first, and so when people saw that, they're like, "Whoa, Daniel Bryan!" So they kept it on. They're like, "All right, let's see what this is," you know?
Yeah, it could have taken people a long time to get around to seeing Daniel Bryan and noticing him and realizing he was in AEW. That's definitely true.
I will say, I was actually kind of shocked, that they started out with Omega and Bryan, going right at it. But at the same time, though, why the hell not? Start the crowd off hot. And mind you that for the live attendance people that, we're seeing, AEW Dark and Elevation, even though sometimes they're, you don't really treat it like as if it's part of the actual show at times when you're live there in attendance. But again, no, think about it this way, Joe. They had 2 hours of Dynamite. Now they have 2 hours of Rampage plus the hour and a half that they had to film for the YouTube shows. So literally wrestling fans live in attendance on a Wednesday are getting 5.5 hours of live pro wrestling.
Right.
In the United States. I mean, like, again, it's not like when you go to a WWE show, they'll film superstars or they'll film whatever, of their, their internet show. And then all of a sudden you have to torture yourself with Raw, which again is an extra 3 hours, and God only knows it's an extra dark match. So again, it's a different energy when you're watching an AEW taping more so than a WWE taping, just because it's not pulling teeth, and you're also you're not forced.
Hey, Rojas, can you hear us now?
Oh yeah, I can finally hear you.
Oh, there we go. I just had to take us all down to the on hold for some reason. I guess we can't hear you up there. What were you saying, Mustafa? Finish what you were saying. I lost you there. No, I thought maybe we lost Mustafa now.
Oh shit!
That would have sucked.
Well, Rojas. Yeah, I don't know. I tried to put everybody on.
Hold on 1 second. I just have to turn my TV down.
Yeah, man, go turn that down. I'll drop another dono here.
Cody really might be going for a heel Homelander gimmick, and I am for it. His personality kind of fits the Homelander because, like Homelander, Cody is very self-centered and needs people around him. For example, Brandi and Unhappy Black one. Good call.
Well, he's like me then. I got to have people around me or I just don't feel right. That's funny.
Yeah.
Thanks for $3, Mike. That's a good point. I mean, it definitely feels like he's going heel, though, for sure. Vito is the new top dog. Look at him. Look at sexy Vito right now. Finger
I know
up.
why Bryan Danielson went on first.
I just think they wanted to pop the crowd, get the energy to the max, and I think they just thought that, that was the way to go. I think they thought we'll do this big, huge thing at the beginning, and the rest of the show will be solid anyway, so let's try that. And, and then they brought CM Punk out after it to cool it down, but not really. He kind of kept the hype going a little bit, and then it sort of finally came down. How about FTR doing the Scott Hall, the NWO stuff right after the New Day did it? So that's a weird coordinated thing.
Ass off, actually.
They're trying to get some action figures, man.
Mikkel, happy birthday.
Oh shit, it's Miguel's birthday?
It's Mikkel's
Feliz
birthday.
cumpleaños, home.
They was at Arthur Ashe, right?
Buenos noches. Listen, he can't speak right now
Yeah,
because you don't
Arthur
know.
Ashe in New York.
Yeah, that's why they had him on first, because they was already planning to have him there. So I
Right.
guess they just put him on first, because the CM Punk thing happened.
And yes, Friday night is a 2-hour show. Friday night. Yes, Mikkel. I know you liked it. I bet you liked it. I bet you had a big tent pitched in your pants there. Did you? I believe you did, didn't you? Did it get big?
Take Conti.
Yeah.
Was it hard as a rock?
Like a rock.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like a rock.
Oh, like a rock. I'm going to do a bonus stream maybe tomorrow if we hit our goal, the goal of 250. It's a nutty one. $79, 250. Pretty crazy. Mikkel, what was your favorite match of the night? What was your favorite moment of the night? What's the best thing about AEW Dynamite tonight? A grand slam.
And Dobby.
Ooh.
And
How about that coffin drop, man?
Yeah.
Oh, yo. Oh,
I like the whole show, too. I get it. You can't pick one thing. You can't pick one thing, Mikkel. Mikkel, let me tell you this, too. If nobody watched AEW Dark the other night, Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss, I thought, had a really fun match. I thought that was really...
Tag team match? Oh.
No, the one-on-one. Did you see... Or was it not Dark? Maybe it was Monday? I don't know. Janela...
It was Monday, yeah.
Okay.
It was Elevation, yeah.
Oh, it was Elevation. Okay, Elevation was good. Sonny Kiss...
Yeah.
I was watching for Teddy Goods, and then Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss, like, tore it up.
Fucking Teddy Goods is there, yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. He got jobbed out, but it was still cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool seeing him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God, man. I hope he gets booked more. He's always a security guard in WWE.
Oh.
It's like his brain's on slow motion.
Rampage.
Oh,
Yeah, man. I'm fired up for Rampage, Mikkel. I mean, no doubt. But I'm worried. I'm worried about it being taped. I don't think it will be. Hopefully the hype stays even with it being taped or whatever. Rojas, what's up with you, brother?
Oh man, I just saw that. I saw that Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson match. You know what? Is anybody still calling him? Is anybody still calling him Daniel Bryan? Like just out of habit or like a preference?
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost call him that.
Actually.
I have before, yeah.
Yeah, so that match was fucking awesome. I was kind of annoyed about the whole time limit thing because I don't feel like if they had showed the time limit on the bottom of the screen more often, I feel like that would have been a more interesting factor. But it's like I completely forgot there was supposed to be a time limit in the match until I
disagree.
Yeah, until you randomly hear like this noise that's like a microphone screeching or whatever.
It gave it away to me.
Like,
it kind of ruined it for me. I was like, oh, there's going to be a draw. We knew that, but okay, that's what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I somewhat disagree only because I like the old school aspect of not having to rely on a clock, you rely on a timekeeper.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I get that aspect of pro wrestling.
You just roboted, Mustafa.
Yeah, you sounded like you were in the Matrix.
Am I good now?
And Ryan the heel just took a huge rip out of his bong.
Yeah, a little bit better now, yeah.
He puts his arms up like, what am I supposed to do? Huh?
I'm sorry, dude. I freaking hate androids.
No, don't. I have ones. I get you.
So, but yeah, no, I was just going on the fact of.
I think we're getting a rematch at Fort Deer.
Well, I mean, I'm just.
Already the rematch is coming.
Yeah, Iron Man match. Do it.
It's got to be an Iron Man match
for the title.
That's definitely what it feels like. A 1 hour, maybe a 30-minute or 1 hour. It's got to be a 1 hour, I would think.
I don't like any matches with time limits because it's always like, because you always know that it's always going to come down at the last second, at the last moment. And it's just like, I hate that type of shit because it's like, you don't need that.
Yeah, you're right.
That clock element to build suspense in a match.
It actually takes away the suspense because then you figure throw the whole beginning of this out,
Oh, hold on, I gotta yell at my cat.
Go ahead, go yell at your cat. I mean,
I think what's gonna happen.
Can you imagine the irony? The irony of Luke Rojas going to have to yell at his cat.
You donated $50. I'm gonna take my dick out because you donated $50. You donated $50,
shit.
motherfucker boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
Shell.
Thank God for AEW. It's so nice actually enjoying a wrestling show and looking forward to the next one. 8/10 for me. I absolutely loved Omega and Danielson freaking fire. Can't wait for Rampage and CM Punk. Much love, Joe. Chat and
Wow.
get better.
Thank you, Shell. I will suck your pussy. I will suck your pussy off, Shell.
Thank you. Yeah, man. CM Punk's promo was fire. I really love the idea, Shell. Thank you so much. You are now the top donator. They really put over Rampage Friday night very well. It felt like I was watching this big 2-hour show tonight, but on top of that, they kept smearing on how Friday night this continues. And I thought that was very well done. They really conveyed the point on that. For some of the people, I think they're going to draw a bigger rating for Rampage Friday, I would think, than they have in a while, or maybe their biggest rating, or at least their second biggest rating. I believe Friday night will be the second biggest rating for Rampage, if not the biggest.
Well, mind you that remember the way that it's actually on the TV guide. If you go on your TV guide and you look up Rampage for Friday.
Oh my God, you're fucked, Mustafa. You're fucked, bro. We're not hearing anything. You just brah. You have to fix
damn
that.
it.
Everything he says is just
Official
jumbled.
audio from the new Matrix movie.
He's got good points too. That's what sucks. Is he's like I don't know, man. He's a radio frequency death right now. But
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now you're better again.
Is it
I
maybe from
apologize.
standing
I was in
farther
the Matrix.
away?
I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what it is. By the way, we're almost at goal. 129 at 250. We're getting there on the bonus stream. We might actually hit the fucking bonus stream. I didn't think we'd actually do that tonight. I may owe you guys a big 1 hour or longer stream tomorrow. What were you saying?
Is it bad, guys, to be so out of shape that running down and up your stairs will make you you like so exhausted?
Yeah, and that will happen. You got to start hitting that treadmill.
I'm a fat fuck. Seriously, I just walked up the stairs and I feel like I ran a marathon.
At least you're not squalor fat.
At least at least you don't look like Mikkel.
No, I don't. I don't even look like Bullfrog. I'm just.
Well, no one really
looks.
no one really looks like him when you really think about it.
Yeah, he's just a weird mutant.
Yeah, he's a mutant, brother. Let me tell you. MJF's match was whatever, it was I think this show was missing one other match to be really good. I thought the Sting stuff with Darby, that match was nice. I like that. I like what they did there in that match. Man, I wish the Ruby match was better, though, because I would give Bryan and Omega probably an 8.5 or an 8.8 or something. Probably an 8.5, really.
I don't know about an 8.5 because, well, I did lose.
Well, you mean because the ending, because there was no real ending. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it's an 8.5 because although I think it was really good, there was still a lot of repetitiveness. Like, of course, the V triggers. Everybody's made fun of Kenny Omega for doing a million of those a match, but it was kind of really evident.
What
was that? I have no idea. Someone started.
I am not a nugget.
Just keep talking. I don't know what you're stopping for.
I'm sorry. I thought someone was saying.
Ryan, can you hear Luke Rojas?
No, he keeps.
Oh, he can't hear you. That's why. Okay, hang on a minute, Ryan. I'm gonna try to fix this. Yeah, you can't hear Luke. You're just talking over you because he can't hear you. Go ahead, Luke.
Someone talking over me for a change.
Right. Well, I guess he can't hear you at all, so that's why he doesn't even know you're talking.
No, I get it. Fucking Discord is so fucked.
Yeah, it is.
But I just think there was too much repetitiveness with the constant V triggers. Like, I think the one V trigger he hit out the outside would have been fine, and maybe another. But it was like every time they needed to have a rest spot, it had to be, oh, Bryan, he hits a huge kick, but V trigger and both men go down. It was like
I've noticed this
so many times you can do that.
When I've called a couple of Kenny Omega matches. It's like I find myself yelling V trigger like at least 6 times when he's in a match. Like that's
really a knockoff of Kevin Kelly in New Japan. It's just like that high pitch, repetitive, move for move.
Yeah.
I also think that it wouldn't be as much of a problem if the V trigger wasn't supposed to be some type of like signature move. Like if it was just, oh, he hit a knee strike there. He's just, that's his patented knee strikes. But instead it's like they have to treat it like it's its own move. It's just a V trigger. And it kind of makes it a little bit more, it makes it a little bit more noticeable that it's being repeated over and over and over again. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I'm happy that we can call it
tonight.
I'm happy we can call it a Basaiku knee kick again instead of like the kick or whatever it was.
The running knee.
The running knee.
They hate like any move name.
I counted 7 tonight, Joe.
You counted 7? 7 V triggers?
I counted 7 V triggers tonight.
Damn. 7 V triggers. And there's been more. There's been more, man. It's nuts.
Tonight was that match was probably like a 7.5, maybe 7.5 for me. That was, and that's a good rating. I know a lot of people like to go, oh, it's an 8.5 or it's a 4.5 out of 5. But a 7.5 is still a good rating. And of course, if it didn't have the both guys lose or both guys win at the same time ending, it probably would have gotten a higher rating in my opinion. But
right.
It was still a really good match and was really fun, and it told a good story.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Hey Joe.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just gonna say earlier before I got screwed up with my signal.
Yeah.
That if you look on your TV guide, it's part 1 and part 2 for Rampage. It's not like just one constant stream. So they are going to have extra commercials made and et cetera, to kind of get that other revenue to come in.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It feels like that. I mean, it feels like they're going to sell this on DVD or something as like AEW's Grand Slam. AEW, Rampage, and Dynamite present Grand Slam, and they put it on a Blu-ray or something like that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they won't do that, but it just feels like that, which is fine.
Honest to God, I don't know how thick their DVD collection is. I mean, they should also get into maybe even behind the scenes stuff, maybe even do a couple docs on up and coming stars like they did in the Attitude Era.
Right. Yeah, I mean, they might.
People still buy those? I'm sorry.
What? They don't buy what, the Blu-rays?
Well, because I see, a few times when I go to Walmart, I'll see the WWE videos, and I'm just like, who's gonna buy these? Not that I know there's WWE fans, but when I was a kid, I bought them because there was nowhere else to buy them from. You couldn't just watch it on a live stream or not a live stream, the WWE Network or Peacock. You had to buy the DVDs, but now it's I feel like. Companies shouldn't be so concerned with getting pay-per-views and stuff like that out on DVD. And it's almost like, does it really make them any money? Because so many people have switched to streaming and watching stuff online. I just feel like it's kind of pointless.
Yeah.
Well, with AEW, I feel for me, it's a little bit different because now they have a new company. Anything that's merchandise, fans will support. Also, mind you, that they also have a good contract with Pro Wrestling Tees, which I'm pretty much assuming that all AEW merchandise, including DVDs, would definitely help out both entities and also can definitely still make money. Because remember, it's like being in a rock band. It's like, okay, yeah, you can get the streaming product, but then if you're truly a fan, you're going to buy their merch, no matter what it is.
I don't, I'm not on that same boat. Guy who's never donated once to Joe. I'm a cheapskate. That's why. So I guess I don't follow that same line of thinking, but I can understand it. Someone else talk.
So Rosava go, oh my God, dude, Luke Ross goes, someone else talk. Let's hit the donos back again, man. What a show tonight. I got the poll up and everything. You guys are liking that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Turkeys again.
What if the turkeys...
And by the way, Shell is still the top dog with that $50 bomb. Big ones to Shell. Tomorrow night is Monetize This right here after Rampage. Friday night, rather. Friday night, monetize this here. We're going to talk about Rampage, and then it's monetize this. Will I take Jake's title away from him, even though he's in the hospital? And will Garguts be fired? Find out. Friday night, the monetize this championship on the line, maybe.
Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us. But first they'd eat our nuts, and then they'd eat our butts.
Diablo.
The turkeys ate us. What if the turkeys ate us?
Kenny Omega.
What if the turkeys ate us? What if they ate our fucking nuts?
This is coming in from a donator who has a big, gigantic Johnson down below, and his name is Mr. X.
I didn't watch most of the show, but big ups to AU for what they did. WWE should go, they're in serious trouble. I think Bray moves over to AU and WWE is drawing dead.
Yeah, well, listen, a lot of people really believe...
they watch.
What's that?
Oh, they watch. Trust me.
Mustafa?
The Stooges watch AEW, I promise you.
Oh, they're probably all... Yeah, of course they are. Yeah. Well, people really think that Bray Wyatt's coming for the Halloween episode. Is that 90 days, though? I don't even...
He is.
Okay, so...
Yeah.
They're going to do their own Halloween
His 90
Havoc.
days expires on Halloween.
Yeah, but the show is... but the Halloween episode isn't on Halloween.
Wouldn't it be funny if Bray Wyatt had like a horrible gimmick they gave him? Like he's like the pumpkin man.
He's the
or
pumpkin
some
head.
shit.
The pumpkin king.
I'm
And that's his
here.
career.
Oh my God.
And then he kills himself.
Ghostbusters.
Halloween.
Welcome to Halloween. I am Sam Hayden, Ghostbusters. Nobody gets that, but it'd be funny if he was the Pumpkin Man or Eggman.
Yeah, they make him some fucking dork, and they destroy his credibility more. Like, and it's just every company that Bray Wyatt goes to, he's unhappy with, and they give him a horrible gimmick.
He comes out of the fucking pumpkin.
I don't know why. It's just funny.
Dude, he comes out of the pumpkin. Sith Negan, thank you for correcting me on the goal. Oh my God, what would I do without Sith? After Drew left my show, he was the last person who counted money for me. And Monica left, and Drew left, and everybody's left me. All I've got left is Sith Negan to count the money. Thank you, Sith.
I mean, I can do math, Joe. I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, like
I'm not asking for a raise or anything.
Yeah, but I mean, he just does it like he does it out of nowhere. He knows. He just knows. He's like, all right, Joe, fix that. All right, thank you. That's why That's why I have like Troy as a friend, because he's smart. Troy will be like, he'll call me and he'll be like, hey, remember this thing, that thing? I'll be like, oh yeah, and he'll be like, yep, da da da. Like, and I'm like, oh my God, how do you remember? Although Troy's so smart, he can't even have a job, but you know what I mean.
No, he's not. He's not. See, the thing with Troy is that he's smart, but he thinks he's way smarter than he actually is. So it's like, right. Yeah, I give you credit. You're an intelligent person, but you're not super fucking intelligent that you get to act like a smug douchebag to me. I mean, I love
somebody jealous.
Yeah, I love Troy, but I mean that's exactly his type
he has
of
acted weird to me. I know. Maybe it's because I'm so dumb. I'm such a stupid idiot that he's like,
really,
all right,
you really are very dumb.
But and it's not like, and so that it's not hard to be smarter than me. So it's really kind of, I mean, good.
What was it the other week? You said something like 8 times 8 times 8 equals 24.
No, 8 times 8 times 8 is something. It was something. I'm 36 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you were like, that's the year I die. Trust me, 8 times 8 times 8 equals 24.
I know what you're talking about.
22 or something like that.
It was something like that. It was fucking funny though. Whatever it was.
Like 3. I think it might be 322. I could be wrong. Somebody do that.
I just left a comment in the chat, just like, yes, Joe. 8 times 8 times 8 definitely equals 24.
I think I saw that, and I think I laughed at it. I think I fucking busted out laughing at
8
that.
8 to the 3rd power.
My daughter said that the other day. She goes, "What's 6 times 6 is something. And she said the wrong answer, and I'm like, no, because this. And I explained it to her, and she's like, oh. But then she just was guessing, and I'm like, oh my God, you don't know any of these. And I'm like, oh my God, it's me.
Yeah, that's exactly me.
My daughter is me. I'm like, it's not even funny. It's like she is me, and I'm like, man, I don't know. Maybe a girl will do better with my brain than I did. I don't know, but she's definitely got my brain. So, and she's super like I don't know. She just is me, and I feel bad. I like feel awful. Like she's like talks to everybody, has the attention that like all the other stuff, and then she wants to get everybody together, and people even in her like her circles, like they kind of like. She goes, now they're not talking to me. I'm like, oh, God. Same thing happens to me. It must be a personality thing. I don't know, man. There's got to be a reason why people fucking end up hating me. But, you know, what did you think of?
Did Leah say anything about it?
What do we, I know. Yeah, she just goes, yeah, she's you. We're fucked.
Oh, okay.
That's what she says. We're fucked. That's you.
Oh, is she show narcissistic traits?
Kind of. A little bit.
Is she all like, yeah, bro, I can relate to like the cancer kid. Like I can relate, man. I remember one time
she's a Capricorn, though.
My favorite reindeer toy, and it just fucked me up, you know?
Yeah. No, she's
constantly trying to bring things back to how her life sucks.
Yes, exactly. You know, she'll probably do better than me. And no, I think she has more empathy. I don't think she's as so I think she'll be better. I mean, she hasn't lost a parent yet like I did. She's a Capricorn.
You're empathetic too.
She's a Capricorn too, so it's not a Cancer, so it's okay.
You're empathetic too. You're very empathetic.
I am empathetic, but
the way you show empathy is by trying to relate it to something that happened in your life.
Exactly. Yes, I'll bring up something that happened to me, which can sound narcissistic, but it's really I'm trying to do the right thing to say like, hey, look what happened to me. Like you'll be all right. But you could actually interpret that either way. You could interpret that as, oh, you're trying to relate to them or whatever. Or you can interpret that as, man, it's always about you. You know, so like, it's...
Well, no, I don't even think you definitely don't mean it. But it is, I can see when people get mad at you for it because it's like, it's just like, oh yeah.
I've tried to stop doing it. I've tried to stop doing it. I've caught myself so many times now in real life. It's actually Leah's to credit for telling me about it that made me go, oh, and I really try, especially in interviews. I used to do it a lot in interviews. I'd interview someone and they would say something and then I would bring up and I'd be like, oh my God, don't do that. Keep going with their story about what it means to them. Stop bringing yourself into it. Stop it. And I would
remember, Joe. I was going to say, remember, Joe, be like Ryan the Heel. Smoke a bong and everybody will be happy and hungry.
Yes. Get me very hungry.
Smoke a bong, you'll become me and you'll goddamn trip over all of your words and talk over people. Be in a different fucking reality.
I think I'm going to do some late night work tonight. I've got a thing I can do tonight. An overnight delivery job I might do tonight. So after this, I'm going out to...
Oh.
Can you imagine me?
Delivery.
Can you imagine me going to a warehouse tonight and delivering, like filling up some vending machines tonight for like $20 an hour?
Oh, I thought you were going to deliver the package.
Oh, I may do that tomorrow night on Monetize This on Friday night. Actually, tomorrow night, I think Out of Nowhere is happening, but I don't know. It depends on the state of Jake. Obviously, it may not happen. We may not see Jake until next week. I hope he's back for at least Monetize This, but honestly, we're lucky Jake's alive. He had another vein ripped out of him today. He had this big procedure. He's got his lung is squeezing up in the wrong way. He's breathing wrong. It's really bad. I don't want to scare anybody, but it's just awful. I think he'll be all right, but this has been a real shit week for him. And if he's listening, I love you, buddy. And I've been really upset I've been worried about him for weeks. And, I'm really worried about him. That's all I can say. But here's donation.
Hey, Mikkel, in your language, and is your mom still selling a zombie skeleton body to not pay your phone bill?
Oh, AJ Adams. Wow. Mikkel, is your mom still selling her body?
No.
No, she's not selling her skeleton pussy anymore?
Mikkel kind of looks like
a rapist?
Like Ciampa with
hair. Yeah, he kind of does look like Ciampa. If Ciampa was like,
oh my God,
retarded.
Did you see Ciampa's promo last night? Wasn't that so fucking cringy?
It was Triple H's promo. I think Triple H wrote it for him.
No, maybe. I don't know. He was talking like he was talking all kind of southerny, like y'all, man. I hope y'all having a good. He said y'all.
That was weird.
And there was like 20 people.
You're
in the
from
ring
New
with him.
England, Champa. You're from here. What are you doing?
I'm gonna be coming to AEW next, and I'm gonna finish it. Shell shock.
Fuck Tommy for saying Triple H has a B+ player heart. Tommy's blood type is gravy. If anyone comes forward with a video of Tommy doing a stand-up tonight at the comedy club, I'll pay money. AA was 7 out of 10. F Tommy's corpse and fuck
Scott Farrell, says Deftones. Hey, listen, man, we've already roasted Tommy's comedy for years, man.
My God, yeah.
We roasted
Fucking
Tommy.
hilarious shit.
We roasted Tommy on Monetize This several times. Listen, just go watch Monetize This from years ago when we shit on Tommy's comedy. But yeah, Tommy basically wished death on Triple H. But, listen, if you knew, because Tommy NC is a scumbag. If you actually knew, the guy is did the best job ever of making people feel sorry for him, like he's a good guy, but he treats everybody he's ever known like shit. Tommy treats everybody he's ever known like shit, and he does everything for clout. And he's a fucking horrible person. Like, he really is. And
I don't think that. I think Tommy's very misunderstood and he does selfish things, but I don't think he's a horrible person.
I think he's he's been horrible to me. That's why I know that.
But I do think it was funny when his stand-up routine was written out in like color book drawings.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I remember that.
But I think Tommy is one of those guys who he's an alcoholic. I think everybody needs to realize that Tommy has a horrible drinking problem.
Oh my God. Do you remember the episode, I think, where Tommy was drinking like those big chugs of like, what do you call it? Those
Smirnoff Ice.
Urine.
Like, yeah, they're like these tall.
Do you remember that episode?
You're breaking up so
you remember
bad,
that episode where Mustafa sounded like a space alien getting cornholed by a fucking bug? You remember that? Oh, look at this. Fire in the hole.
Bum. Hate to be a buzzkill, but Brandi is the only AU star that has genuine go-away heat with me. I think she's a big reason Cody got booed tonight.
Smitsta, I think you're a little right. I think there are people that really don't like Brandi. They find her super annoying and, like bitchy and just kind of like Stephanie. You know how people have started hating Stephanie McMahon? Like, I'm the women's fucking revolution. I just take it over. People find Cody's wife. Yeah, they find Cody's wife similar. I actually don't. I like Brandi Rhodes, but there are some things that Brandi does that I like to call out, and I like to say, that's bullshit, Brandi. But I don't hate her still. I still like her in her representation with Cody, but I do find some things she does to be smug and, what's the other word? I don't know, like she's elitist in some ways.
Cunty.
Like, what is it?
Cunty.
I guess so, but I also think she's a sweetheart, so I don't think that. Like, I don't know, man. It's weird.
Maybe entitled. Entitled might be.
Maybe entitled, yeah, like a little entitled or a little douchey sometimes.
Yeah, I get
having a baby.
I get that vibe from both of them. Very like up their own ass, smelling their own farts. We named our baby Liberty. Didn't they name their kid
like their
Liberty?
baby's God? It feels like. And listen, I don't mean to say this because I think their family life is going to be great. I like them. I think they should love their family and their baby and everything. But I do think that there's a little bit of like our baby's God, that sort of.
I hate those types of fucking parents. Your kid is not that special. Like, yes, it's special to you, but it's not. Oh, he's the golden child. She's the golden child. We named them Liberty. Fucking
Luke Rojas has officially gone heel.
Yeah,
I love it. Take that,
naming
Liberty.
your children.
It's going
naming
after
your children after like sayings. Like that's like naming your kid Amazing. Like fuck yourself.
Luke,
you suck.
Luke
but
Rojas,
you know what?
Going after the baby now. Luke Rojas is.
But no, not the baby, but
No,
the nerve of parents to think that their kids are like more special than other kids.
Well, the worst thing is this is their first. Okay. But nothing gets worse than when it's the first kid, because and first of all, it's the first kid, and nothing is worse, Rojas. If you think you're annoyed, Nothing is worse than when you're like me and Leah, and you've already had 2 kids or 3 kids, then you're just way over it. So when you see someone else having their first kid and they're very kind of elite-like and they're like, oh, the most amazing thing, you're just like throwing up on yourself because you're like, yeah, they shit and piss and you have 3 of them. Like,
yeah, I think that a lot of the time I hate the elitist personality, especially with the kids thing. I mean, for one, it's all the way on the opposite side of the spectrum of what we're talking about is the anti-children people who all get on Reddit and go like, I saw a fucking kid today and he fucking talked and I wanted to smash his fucking skull in. Like those types of people should be shot.
Oh,
or sent to an asylum
Careful,
or something, because those types of people like you really hate kids, and the people who say like, oh, I never want to bring a child into this world because they saw it on fucking YouTube and thought that was like a cute little saying.
They probably couldn't. They probably couldn't bring a child into the world because they're too ugly.
Yeah, that's their excuse. They can't bring a child into this world because they're unreliable people and they suck. But they're gonna blame it on the world and blame it on all these problems. Like, oh, fuck yourself.
Where were you when
Everybody
I needed you the most? Where were you?
Looks
We are
like
hitting
my
unicorn
little
net
lass
levels right now.
needs a shave.
I'm sorry. I'm like so angry. I smoked a bowl and I guess it made me angry. I guess this is like some
Smoking makes you
weed.
angry?
Sometimes
I guess
smoking a
it's just
bowl
some
pisses
fucked up
you off.
weed.
No, you'll be all right. You know, it's just a little weed.
Shit bum.
Little shit bum coming in.
Cody is the
I'm just
greatest,
on
he's the
energy,
best
you know?
thing, and you fuck what anyone else thinks, he just gets it. He knows what to do and how to do it and who to do it with. He is the masterclass of
hell.
psychology and he doesn't miss a beat.
I really do like Cody Rhodes. I really am. I'm a fan of Cody Rhodes and the Brandi, the whole package of them. But and I think Jake has a point. I think Jake soured on him quite a bit. And I think one of the things that you could make a point about is that Cody has been kind of in cruise control but even his cruise control has been entertaining to me. He's really helping to put over Malachi Black right now big time. So I appreciate that. But I get what you just said. Cody created America. I like him. I like Cody.
Someone said, so what, dude? They call their baby whatever they want. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's the intent that like our child is perfect. That's the problem. Like I don't care if you name them, pile of shit a Stan or something like that. It doesn't matter to me. But it's that fucking pretentious vibe that comes off.
That's
of
the
it.
word
like,
I was looking for earlier, was this pretentiousness, I guess, that they have.
Yeah.
I don't mind them. I like them, and I've felt the same way. Cody Rhodes, like I said, that doesn't fly anymore, or whatever Cody says, but then they do it on the show. So it's like, I don't know. And maybe Cody thought that, but then Tony Khan had different ideas. I don't know. But there is this arrogance.
Hashtag Cody ended racism.
I know. That's what it feels like. Like, we ended racism.
That would be a great gimmick.
Well, that's kind of what he does.
I ended racism.
You're welcome, everyone. Our interracial baby is like the first ever.
But him and Brandi just keep coming off as like super racist.
Yeah, somehow super racist. What did you think about the Cody thing tonight? What did everybody think about Cody's match tonight? The Black Mist, the referee thing. Where are they going to go from here? Like, would anybody have a real opinion on that?
Yeah, I do. I thought it was a poor sell job.
What do you mean, like the mist in the eyes, or?
Yeah, the mist. Like, if you go back and he's like on his back and he's trying to like wipe off the mist away his eyes, it doesn't even touch his eyes. It's like on his face, his shoulder. It was barely,
it looked good on TV. I thought it did. You were watching on TV though, so I don't know. Like that, I thought maybe you were there or something. That's why you didn't see it the same way. I thought it looked all right.
I'm seeing it on TV, and it looked like he perfectly.
Yeah,
it looked like it.
I had no problem with that, Rustaf.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, are you talking about the referee? Okay, I thought you said.
Oh, I didn't hear him say that. He must have faded out a little bit on me.
No, the Black Mist.
Oh, okay.
You are talking about the Black
Yeah,
Mist.
it looked like a god in his face or his eye. I don't know.
Yeah,
No, it was on his face, but not his eyes. Like it barely looked like it even
Well,
touched.
you can't see the black mist in his eyes. You know, I mean, you're gonna see that.
Well, what it is like, oh my god, what's this? He just shot black mist at me. What the fuck is this? And it distracted him. I don't think it's supposed to be that it blinded him. You know, because then it's like
that's what mist is for. That's what mist is for in pro wrestling terminology. Like like a Tajiri thing, where it's like you blind him. You get him in the roll up, and then he can't really,
I always saw it as more of a distraction tactic. Like, what the? Oh my god! He caught me off by surprise because I'm too concerned about this big pile of black goo that he spat in my face.
What'd you think of? Did you see Arn Anderson fall off the apron?
Oh my god!
I heard
that's gonna be on Botchamania.
That was
I heard JR have a stroke when he was saying Malachi Black's name.
When you said that, how did Malachi's and Cody Rhodes match went? It went terrible.
Really?
That shit. I thought that their speed, they couldn't pick up on each other's speed, so they were just like waiting for that extra half a second, 2 seconds. I was watching it with the fucking volume down.
Really? Garguts did not like it, huh?
That's a good take, Garguts. I get what you're saying.
The pace wasn't there. The pace wasn't there. Do you know what I mean? It was a great match, but the pace wasn't fucking there.
Well, you know,
it's not a great match.
It was a slow, methodical sort of thing just to get to the Black Mist, which I was fine with. I think it was really just about telling that story progression. I don't think it was about having this great match. It was more story progression. So I guess I accepted it, but you're right. It wasn't the greatest match. It just felt like, and I guess if you had the volume up, it would have helped, to be honest, because the atmosphere helped it too. You know, that was a big thing, was the crowd volume.
Hey,
I watched it at a bar. That's why.
Oh, okay, at a bar. I get it. Like you were like staring at it. People are talking. There's another show that's turned up, not that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, sidebar. Going back to the Danielson Omega match, when they're going for that spot for the dragon like suplex right off the top rope, like I harken back to Okada when he landed on his neck, and I'm like literally frightened when Bryan was taking that spot. I'm like, dude, please do not land on your neck.
Right. Yeah,
I don't like that shit because they do it on purpose too. Be like, oh my god, is he gonna break his neck? I hate that stuff because it's like when you do injure yourself, it's your fucking fault. Like I just don't try to take chances for like a spot that's not going to be very memorable. Like I'm not going to remember that huge dragon suplex off the top.
I mean, I will. I'll tell you why I'll remember that. That was a huge, crazy thing. And then on top of that, you know, they brought it up. They were like, oh, he didn't really land. He kind of landed on his head. He on his front of his head, not his back. And by the way, Shell, thanks for becoming a member again, guys. You can become a member if you want. 17 months in a row, Shell. Yeah, so I will remember that. I will remember that for sure.
I feel like all those moves, though, these types of big moves, we see so many of them that they kind of all blend together, even when they're like a dangerous spot is associated with it. Like it's still kind of like, oh, I've seen it already, so it's not really going to stick in my mind, you know. So I don't think it's worth taking the risk.
Normally, what happens is like they'll tease it, and in a lot of the matches, and he won't actually execute it. But in this type of match, I was like, okay, he could hit it, but at the same time, though, this is Bryan we're talking about. This is the same guy that literally was, you know, excommunicated from wrestling for like 2 years, you know, and then.
Yeah, I got you. And the same guy whose arms went numb in a match.
Exactly.
He had a seizure.
Exactly. That's another reason why, you know, every time when I ever see him land on his head or do a spot using his head, I'm just like, dude, please preserve your body, bro. We want to see you for the long run.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he's cleared from all that, and like he's ready to go.
Yeah, he's ready to go. But Vince McMahon was, I mean, I don't know
when it was. Don't baby him too much.
Well, allegedly, Vince was worried about it. Vince babied him. Vince was actually worried about him. But you don't know whether Vince is really worried about someone or whether Vince is just using that as the excuse. Like, gotta be careful.
No, I'm worried about
He was really trying to protect him.
I think he really was, too.
He really protected him. Yeah, he says, because Bryan just came out with a statement saying that he appreciates what WWE did for him and what.
Yeah.
Did Garguts just freeze? I think Garguts just froze.
Well, you know what, with Bryan, I think Vince definitely does care about Bryan's well-being because I've read an interview lately that that out of all the people like that took a promo class, that Bryan was actually like one of Vince's favorites because of this, like, you know, he had this really like, you know, he was never known for his promo skills, but Vince would always say, I loved his promos and I loved his matches, or at least that's what backstage people say. But, you know, I don't know necessarily if was more concerned with the fact that he was going to get a lawsuit on his hands if Bryan kept wrestling and hurt himself, you know. But
but here's the thing though, like Mick Foley, for example, he never did the what's that? I think it's like a lending clause where it's like,
oh my God, Mustafa, you're fucked again.
Mustafa, I'm gonna stop.
Mustafa, we can't hear you, brother. You're mongoloiding all over the place. Let me go to the donos. Maybe Mustafa, get an antenna. Get an antenna.
Duncachino? Don't mind if I do. What's my name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate friend.
10/10ths and did get what I send you on Discord about Taker.
I don't know, but if it's about the Escape the Taker stuff, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. We were laughing our balls off at the whole Escape the Undertaker thing a couple weeks ago.
Well, wait a sec. I've seen the thumbnail to it, but I never investigated what it was supposed to be. What is Escape the Taker?
Well, so
it's based. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yeah. Now we can. Yeah, you go and explain it so we cannot hear you. Go ahead, Gustav.
I hate you all. It's basically, you know, you go into a haunted house and you pretty much have to face your fears and you get the urn.
Oh, okay. So it's a haunted house. I thought it was.
Damn, Luke.
I thought it was a show.
Oh no!
Yeah,
it is.
Undertaker
it
is more than one thing.
It is on Netflix. It's like a show / interactive game.
Oh.
You're choosing I'm gonna follow Xavier Woods around the Undertaker's mansion.
Oh my God.
And like they're all like it's like House on Haunted Hill, but Undertaker's the crazy guy. And then it seems like I don't know, dude. You got to find the urn or something. It was just fucking hilarious.
This went from me being intrigued to me thinking it was hilarious to me now being disgusted by it.
Well, dude, I mean, like,
welcome to the real world, brother.
Let's get
the
hammered.
more you explained it, I was just like, ill.
Let's get hammered and watch. Let's get hammered and watch it. I just say let's watch it drunk. I can't wait to do it. I guess you're watching it / playing it, and then we'll all be reviewing it. It'll be a big thing. Hey, thank you, Sith Negan. I got that too, man. Shout out to Sith Negan, man.
Let's watch it while our hands are down our pants and on our couch.
You could do that on your own.
I'll be doing that tonight. In my car.
Hey Joe, did you get what I sent you on Discord?
What's up, Ryan? No, I did not. Let me see. There's too many things on Discord, to be honest. Oh, who's that? Whoa. Oh, that's the girl? Oh my God, that's the girl you're banging?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, dude, gobble her.
Oh, what is it?
Ooh,
sent it to me too.
Oh, I want to drink out of that.
What is it?
Oh my God.
God guts know.
I'll fly out there and drink out of that.
Gobble guts. You know what it is?
We're gonna be gobbling all night on her. Holy shit!
It's vagina, that thing you haven't had yet.
Christian Enrique. Thank you very much for subbing to the channel. What's up, Christian Enrique.
On that note, gentlemen, I'm about to get a laptop because this Android ain't working for me.
Yeah, well,
you got that right.
Lap dance first.
It might also just be Discord because
you're right.
I couldn't even get on the call because every time I'd get on, I'd have the red screen that said it's disconnected, and I couldn't hear anybody. I couldn't say anything, and then you have to fucking hang up, and then Joe might not even realize that there was a problem, and so he might not even put you
Yep.
back on the show again. Like
You
that
know,
shit is so fucking annoying.
I think that Punk's promo was pretty good tonight. It was one of the better CM Punk promos tonight too. Did you guys like CM Punk's promo tonight? I thought it was pretty good.
Out this time.
It's all right.
He sort of called out. He went after Hobbs and Taz's group, and he had a lot of fire under his belly. I think the New York crowd set him off.
Nice.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Do you think that Raven should come in real quick and be like, "Yo, Darby, I'm the one who sits in the corner, just like you." I think that would be a fucking great.
No.
And then you get a real call.
Here's what I think should happen. I think Raven should be in the audience, and he should have a sign that says, "Please hire me, Darby." and then Darby,
Let me be your manager.
and then Darby just hits him in the face with a skateboard, and that's it. And the bad thing about it is it starts at the beginning of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live on AEW Dynamite, and they show Raven in the front row with the sign, "Hire me, Darby," or Darby's biggest friend or fan, and they're like, "And oh my God, is that Raven? That's Raven." Like, what's he doing here? He's obviously soliciting the Darby. But the whole night, and then dude, then an hour into the show, Tony Schiavone gets a microphone and he goes, "Raven, do you want to explain why you're here? Obviously, you have some kind of message for Darby Allin, or maybe it's just a picture of Darby." And he goes, "Raven, you want to explain this?" And Raven just looks at him and looks at the mic, and he holds up the picture even higher. And Tony Schiavone's like, "Okay, well, I don't know." And then at the very end of the night, after Darby's match, Darby gets out of the ring, goes over to Raven, and then he just punches Raven out, and that's it, and the show goes off the air. That'd be fucking hilarious.
No, Joe. It would be like this. It'd be like he goes up to Tony Khan. He goes up to Tony Khan and he's like, "Hey, I want a job." And Tony's like, "What are your qualifications?" He's like, "I beat Tommy Dreamer multiple times. I know how to do a DDT better than any of these small guys."
That'd be good.
The joke should be. Never mind. I'm sorry.
The joke should be, "I do heroin."
God. Well, dude, he has a very high IQ.
This guy's a comedian.
The very high IQ is living in a one-room apartment right now. So
the joke should be that he goes up to Tony Khan, asks for a job, and Tony Khan's like, "Well, what's your qualifications?" And he's like, "I'm Raven." And he's like,
I have a red dot over my house.
He just says, never drew a damn dime.
Oh, we do got to give it up for Raven for that WrestleMania match when he got thrown through the glass against Kane and all that. He got his ass kicked. God. He threw himself all over the place in that match.
Remember when Kane almost turned off the power to the entire stadium of WrestleMania 17?
Was that the hardcore match? It was fucking Big Show, Kane, and Raven, right?
Oh
yeah. And at one point,
they almost went off the edge with the fucking go-kart.
Yeah.
Almost ran somebody. Kane had his he was riding the go-kart, and he, I guess, got stuck on some type of big wire, and it turns out that big cable or wire basically ran all the power to the stadium, and they were
I do remember that.
From like they almost completely just shut down the show, and that was the tables, ladders, and chairs match between the Hardys, where Jeff Hardy gets speared by Edge and shit. So imagine if none of that got to happen because Kane turned ever so slightly on that go-kart for a pointless hardcore match. Disrupts the biggest main event or whatever.
And then they do like the whole Goldust. They do the whole Goldust thing where he gets electrocuted and starts talking like a dumbass for the next 6 weeks.
Dude. That shit was... Dude, that was already working and was already kind of funny, but nothing was funnier than. Do you remember if you were a Howard Stern fan when you were watching? I was watching Howard still at that time, so to be watching wrestling and see him do this whole thing, and then to watch him go on Howard Stern and keep going with it. Like,
yeah,
no way.
My God, dude, no!
I gotta see that.
Oh my God,
YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Yeah, go look it up, dude. He goes on Howard Stern, and I'm like, wait, Goldust is on Howard Stern, and he goes, yeah, and he's still doing the thing, and and Howard is dying every time he laughs at it. Like I'm like, oh my god, this guy. I thought he kept doing it the whole show.
When he was really drinking.
I don't
Dude,
think
Howard
that ever
Stern
happened,
was-
by the way. I don't
Every
think
time
that-
they had wrestlers on there, it was a shit.
Oh my god.
But I don't think that ever happens besides maybe with Broken Matt Hardy.
Yes.
Where characters will have something happen to them that week and then they'll carry it on into interviews.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, like Christian gets hit by a car, say, and like let's say that happens and he's in a cast and he's got a neck brace. If he did an interview on the Daily Show or whatever, he wouldn't show up all bruised and battered.
I'm
Right.
just gonna say that he is doing the sell job that it needs to be done.
Listen to
Like,
some
you
of
don't
the.
get
Here's a little bit of
Russ.
it.
I mean,
He may hold his ribs and say, "Oh, I hurt myself."
Have you
the
ever,
other-
Rojas?
found it.
You ever
We
heard
found
this, Rojas? You ever heard this? Watch.
Oh.
Just listen to some of this. He's on the biggest radio show in the world right at this time, Howard Stern, and probably Joe Rogan's biggest anything broadcasted now, or there's a couple others maybe, but Howard was the biggest at this time. And I mean, there's Goldust sitting there, painted up, by the way.
Seems to me you're taking it way too seriously.
Well,
Show the picture.
There was an electrical panel there. It wasn't supposed to happen like it did, but it did, and I got electrocuted and was
Keep it going, Joe. Keep it going.
Can you imagine? You're on Howard Stern and like fucking Howard's like, hey, this wrestler's coming in, and like normally the wrestler comes in and Howard likes to do the interview, but no, this guy comes in Goldust and he's been electrocuted, and then Howard's like, what is he? Because I think at first Howard's like, what the hell was that? And Robin's like, what's that? And he's like, well, I got electrocuted a couple weeks ago, or whatever.
You're taking it way too seriously.
well. There was an electrical panel there. It wasn't supposed to happen like it did, but it did, and I got electrocuted and was out. Yeah. Out unconscious for about a half hour. Yeah.
Goldust, does your penis still work though from after being electrocuted? Are you able to be with women?
Yeah, it works. It works.
But your arm could, fly off the handle and hurt a girl.
Well,
Have you ever punched a girl in the face by
No.
accident? On purpose?
Maybe my ex-wife, maybe.
Oh, then he said he punched Terry Reynolds. Oh my God, no.
No, hold on. Look, to be perfectly safe, she enjoys being punched in the face. I don't know why.
Okay.
It's a sexual thing for her.
No, she enjoys getting.
New Jack did it all the time.
I enjoy getting STDs from black men. Oh, I'm sorry.
I understand.
Who doesn't?
That,
We
Probably
get a
wasn't
blade
amicable.
job.
We can all understand something
Listen,
like that.
Artie, that's a big guy you're poking fun
I'm not
at.
who's poking fun
No,
at.
Artie
Does
does.
this happen in the wrestling world too? Are other guys doing this, making fun of you?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's laughing and like.
There's no reason to laugh.
Do you?
I was watching so funny.
Shout out to
It's-
Dustin
Yeah,
Rubin.
it's terrible.
Artie just keeps doing stupid noises. He goes, he just keeps doing
Well,
that
that's
shit.
what he's doing. Okay, I'm thinking I'm thinking it was Discord. So
No,
it's already
that's-
going,
That's
going
already
bad.
making noises. He's like making. He's like making noises, but like Goldust. It's like maybe like. You know who's really good at this? It was always good at noises like that. Was like Justin Bailey was good at noises like that. Like we'd be talking, he'd be like, it was I don't know, man. But like that
when
is
he did the dog bark.
that's what I'm saying. Like that dog bark Bailey did. Oh my Christ, was that funny?
No, dude. Foul mouth.
He was like, are you saying that he's like some
We'll
kind of
see you
Michael
later.
Winslow? God damn it.
There goes him. All right, so like let's play another dog. Oh my God!
$100. It's donation time, motherfuck boy.
Goal broken for tonight. You owe us a stream tomorrow. Shout out to the chat. Jake. Love you, dude. Get better soon.
Oh my God, we're gonna buy Jake a dildo tonight. Rostafa, you got to get that fixed. D Welsh, thank you for the $100
$100 bomb.
Wow. Holy jumping shitballs from D. Welsh. $100. D. Welsh has just given everybody a bonus stream tomorrow. So I'm coming on some point during the day for at least an hour or longer. Maybe longer. Sorry. D. Welsh, thank you. Yes. Wow. Holy shit. I did not expect that to come in so late. Thank you, D. Welsh. Look at Garguts. Can't believe it.
Ryan the Heel's about to shove Luchasaurus up his asshole.
Look at that. Oh, my God.
To eat it right now.
That's fucking weird. That you even have that is weird. D. Welsh, thank you, man. Holy shit. The largest donation of the stream. That sets the goal. We just blew the goal away. Holy fuck balls. Thanks to Sith Negan for helping me keep up with this.
Blow Joe's dick away.
Blow my dick away. D. Welsh, 200, 100.
Start rubbing your cocks in anticipation.
Hey. Joe, what's up? How's it going? I hate to be the Deborah Downer guy regarding the Bryan versus Omega match, but it started off pretty slow and felt like there were too many slow grapples and overdoing the back of the hand slaps to the chest. Woo.
I get that.
Yeah, it wasn't. Listen, it wasn't like it was. I don't think it was a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10 or. I'm kind of around an 8 because of the crowd. Right, I'm kind of at an 8 or so because of the crowd really helped it. I loved it. I thought it was great, but it wasn't. This was a really awesome match for a not pay-per-view show. And for a draw and everything.
That's a good summary.
What's that, Rojas?
That's a good summary. Yeah.
Yeah, like it was a really fun. Like it's not about the match. It's not like we're gonna go back and watch this a million times. I might go back and watch this one more time later. I really will. But it's not like a match that I'll always go back to watch. What I'll go back to watch is the spectacle. Hey, remember the night when there was 24,000 people screaming on AEW Dynamite Grand Slam and Omega and Bryan met for the first time and how awesome that kind of felt? That's what I kind of want to watch again. It's not that the match blew anything away, but it was fun to watch kind of. And yeah, if they could take it to another level and go 5 more minutes and have a pay-per-view match, I mean, yeah, you're talking about an 8-5, 9-5 match potentially.
Well, that was already a 30-minute match, right? Because that was a 30-minute time limit.
20-minute, yeah.
20?
Right.
Yeah,
No, it felt longer.
Commercials made it longer.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, because when I watched it, it felt like at least 25, 30 minutes, and then of course I didn't know there was a clicking a clicking clock element. Is that what I'm trying to say?
Are you frozen, Garguts?
Garguts rubbed his drunkenness over to me.
You okay, Garguts? You're frozen. You know that? He's frozen like a weird statue. Look at him.
Every time I look at Garguts, he's always frozen.
Oh, he's back.
Sorry about that.
Hey, Garguts, we have to ask you this. I'm getting pressured by people. What the fuck is going on with the belt? We need to know.
Hold on.
Like, is there like what's going on?
I'll explain this. I've been busy making money the past few days, so when I get the day off, it's definitely going. Today was kind of a surprise day off, if that matters.
What the fuck are you talking about right now?
Yeah.
Why don't you just go bring the belt to the post office and ship it? I'll send you the money. What the hell's wrong with you?
No. Because there's no way to do that right now because I'm locked out of every single account that I own.
What?
So his emails fucked.
So my PayPal, I got like $400 waiting.
Why don't I send you? What if I send you the label? What if I email you the label and you stick it on a box? Then you just got to give it to the post office.
Oh, well, I got the money now. Don't worry about it. I got the money. I just got to fucking get it to there now when I have the day off.
You got to get it to the post office.
I'm working. I'm going to be okay.
What the fuck are you saying right now? We're gonna.
I am working the next fucking 8 days straight. So it's gonna be like that.
But I don't want you to work. I don't want you to work 8 days straight. I want you to go drop the belt off at the post office. That's what I want you to do.
So I can do
Gargant, I have
this.
a question. Is this going to be one of those cases where Joe offers you every single solution possible and you just go, no, it's not, I don't even need to do that because that would take me 5 minutes.
I can't believe you.
Well, it might be because I'm going to say this. I don't want Joe to spend money on that. I can do it myself, man. I'm good.
But I don't understand. Like this is insane. I thought you would have sent it back by now. You've had it sitting there forever.
I do. It's in the box though.
Okay. Wow. That's. I mean, we're getting there.
At least it's in the box. But
I think
I think I just need to fucking know what it is. I just fucking been staying up too late. I wake up too late, and then I fucking have to go do shit. And then I'm just like, oh, okay, well, my fucking life is fucked now. And the
post office.
I'll tell you. There's more in depth shit that I'm going through right now. That I'll.
That's a
message
lie.
you. Message you personally.
Go to the post office and drop it off. It does not.
Y'all
Who
don't
gives a
even
shit?
know that. Y'all don't even
Who
know half what's going on.
It is a little weird.
No, Ryan knows about what's going on right now.
What's going on?
I
The
get
reason,
it.
I'll say this. Hey, I'll say this.
In my life,
I'll say this. I'm in debt a lot, and
Well, I mean, I am too, but I give you the. I can give you the money though. That's the thing. I can pay for the shipping for you.
That wouldn't even work because I need to fucking.
I could send you the label.
Before
I could send you the label.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, but I could send you the label. I could send you a label that sends it to Jake. Right? I could, or even send it to me. I could send you a label that sends it to Jake or me, and then all you have to do is literally take it and just drop it off like anywhere with a postman or like in the post office, right? So that's if it's in the box though, then you're good to go. But
yeah, but don't you understand that he's got stuff going on in his life and he can't take 5 minutes to go to the post office? There's stuff going on in his life, guys. Come on. That prevents him from doing anything about a simple solution to just send the
I'm getting grilled where the belt is. Like I have to tell, like it just doesn't make any sense every week. So when's the belt going to be shipped, do you think? Now, after 2 weeks later of having it?
He froze like shit.
Wow.
Yeah, of course he did. Of course
he's been frozen.
It's so weird that the belt is. I can't believe it. He's worse at shipping it than me. Jake's title run has been him in the hospital with no belt. Unbelievable.
You're keeping a title belt away from a man who's getting veins ripped out of him.
Yeah, watch Jake fucking dies like before it gets to him. Like that's what would happen.
So you got some shit going on in your life where you can't go to the post office? Come on.
Yeah, this could be maybe. Are you a child molester, Gargus? You can stay 50 feet away from a U.S. building or whatever.
I miss Dynamite.
Oh.
Did Arthur Ashe make return? I took nap at 7 and woke up after 10. Those sex dreams of Shell are quite long. Very wet. Strange Terry's no DQs but time limit draws. Speaking of strange, I need some.
All right.
What? Speaking of strange. Oh, speaking of strange, I need some Cody versus Hager. Winner loses lips match. What the fuck does that mean? Winner loses lips? You don't have lips. Pico's Poontang Palace. Thank you, Pico's Poontang Palace. And thank you, Jake Hudson, for the $1, man. Shout out to that. And we need more AEW pay-per-views. Thank you as well for that $3 before that. So, yeah, man, Garguts is... So, Garguts, when do you think you'll send the belt back now at this point?
This week.
What? What?
This week.
This week, you think you're going to mail it back to Jake? What day, you think? Like tomorrow?
I would say before Sunday.
Wow. Okay, before Sunday, you're gonna
I could do it tomorrow, but the thing is that I fucking gotta just wake up early. So I'm down for that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
Why do you have to wake up early though? Because at any point, anytime you could drop it into one of those blue bins, right, or whatever, one of those.
Bro, those blue bins still around by you or what?
Or like at a
they're around everywhere. They're around by me.
Oh yeah.
Or any post office.
You just put it in the blue bin and it gets shipped.
Or any post office. Any post office though. They usually have big bins.
I mean, they might not be able to do it for the size of the belt. Yeah, so they might not be able to do it.
I'm gonna try to overnight it. That's all I'm doing. So I'm gonna spend that extra money on that.
Well, that's crazy.
But you don't have to get up early for it. I mean, you can go there at any point in the day. They don't They don't close at fucking 12 o'clock.
What I do is like third shifts, so it's like my time schedule is just like off.
Yeah, they close. I think at like 5 or 6.
By that time, I'm fucking barely fucking.
We're gonna put you on the line, otherwise, unmonetize this Garguts. You're gonna be in trouble. Like,
Jesus Christ! There's a whole there's a whole video on that too.
I mean,
you'll see.
You'll
see that.
I don't know. I just we got to do something Friday night. I don't know what to do. Jake don't have the belt. I have no idea, bro. I'm almost ready to cancel monetize this at this point. Like, as I keep delaying every week. I don't know what to book. You know, I got the points in the bank. Jake's got the belt, but he's in the hospital. He might be dead. He's got the out of nowhere title, but I don't know. He just got that. I don't know. I don't really know what to do. People are.
Okay, how about this? What if the belt isn't shipped by Friday?
Then we're killing.
Friday night.
Then we'll kill Gargut's family.
Friday night monetize this will be a Gargut punishment night, and you'll get to spin the wheel of all the things that Gargut's punishments will be.
It sounds because it sounds like punishment is getting him to go to the post office. That's punishment, and he won't do it. So that's
no. I'm saying I just gotta wake up early for that shit. Like I said, I wake up late.
We'll make you wake up
third shift.
You don't have to wake up early though.
All right, so that's what we'll do. We'll.
That's all it is. No, that's all it is. You just get it. I'll get there. I'll do that as ASASP. ASASP.
Jesus,
they don't know.
You don't know.
You really
know what it is.
Deport him back to Mexico. People are saying.
I just have to have that day off, but I got that day off, right? So I'm saying Tuesday's a day off, but right now I can fuck it. I'll just fucking stay awake all damn goddamn night and fucking do this shit.
That's the problem. That's why you don't wake up.
That's right. You don't have any time. You don't have any time, but you're doing 7-hour streams every night. That's true.
You fucking liar.
Okay. You're a piece of shit.
Okay.
You really are.
Hold on. Because I'm doing third shift.
Because I'm doing third shift.
Yeah, it's the last shift.
It's the last shift of the fucking goddamn work. So it's like you get off of that shit, barely waking up, go to work.
Okay, so what time do
you
usually
off,
wake up for?
I shake my dick. I do helicopters for all these women, and then they fucking give me money.
Lies. But anyway, Garguts, what do you do? Like, when do you wake up? Like, when do you wake up around like the morning, afternoon?
I wake up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening.
So when do you go to sleep?
Evening?
When I'm done with my beer.
Okay, so Garguts, you're a liar. That doesn't make any sense. You sleep all the way to 6 o'clock? When do you fall asleep? When do you fall asleep though?
Probably around like, I don't know. Check my streams the last 3 days. You'll see me fucking falling asleep on there.
Yeah, like
what I'm saying is, why don't you? Because by the time your streams are over, it's already 8:30. Why don't you find the wherewithal to get up before passing out? Go to the fucking.
That's what I'm telling you. I will.
No,
do that.
you're not.
Fuck
You're
going
coming
to
up with like.
Yeah,
fuck going to
like
sleep.
5
I'm gonna
times.
do that. I did.
He didn't say that like 5 times.
Yes, he did.
Well, I said
Brian
it
the
3
heel.
times.
He didn't say that like 5 times. He said
was
like
explaining
several.
it 5 times.
But it
The way he
doesn't.
said
But
it.
he's coming up with like, oh, I wake up at 6 o'clock. You telling me you sleep all day? I don't believe that.
I'll sponsor
And then what do
2
you
of
do
your.
for a job?
I'll sponsor 2 of your family members if you just get this belt to him by fucking Sunday.
That's it. I'm gonna fucking overnight it. That's all I'm gonna do.
You don't
Whatever
need
it
to do
takes.
that. Just get it to the post office. I don't care if it's 5 days. Just get it there. Get the tracking number. It'll be good. Remember, this is like payback. Remember, it took like 2 weeks to get to him, and he like freaked out, or 3 weeks to get to him, and he freaked out. Now it's been 9 weeks.
No. It was like a whole month and a half.
This is way longer though. This is crazy. This is like double payback. I mean, there was
I will honestly explain myself more to you in my fucking goddamn DM.
No, don't, because it's really sad at this point. You should be crucified at this point. I should come down there and nail you to a cross and call you Jesus the cocksucker. That's what I should do to you at this point. Like, I wish you'd
down
hit.
for Jesus.
Clang, 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 clang.
That would be
My
funny.
Jesus is fucking yeah. If that shit broke in my face, dude, that would have been badass.
Then you,
No,
you
that
had
he-
another reason not to go anywhere.
I think the real problem is that Gargus is an alcoholic.
Yeah, I think the
So
real
he's
problem might be
unblocked.
that you have a drinking problem. Yeah.
We're
This
all
might
like,
be the issue.
why don't you get up? Why don't you ever
Drink
get
it-
up? And it's like,
drink it,
because
bro.
This guy is a drunk.
Hold on. I need another
shit.
beer for this.
Oh shit.
Is he wearing Batman PJs? Did anybody else catch that?
Shit bomb.
Very weird. Jake Huston.
You become
Thank you, Jake. What's up?
a shit bomb.
Shout out to our buddy Jake, who's so I'm gonna give AEW tonight. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Really good show. After NXT and WWE, man, this really woke me up. Thanks, Shell Rastafa. You were great, Rastafa. Thank you. Sorry that your connection sucked tonight. Rastafa, sorry about your connection, bro. That was rough. Rastafa's
And you know
connection.
what I like about this show is that Raw tried to replicate this feeling of the big feel of the big show of, well, we got Roman Reigns and the Usos and the New Day and Big E. They're all fighting each other, but it's like none of this was built up. And when it was built up, it was only given like a week, and no real story development or promos has happened beforehand. It was just like, oh, here's a random triple threat match between Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns, and Big E. And it just you can give us those types of matches, but when they don't make any sense of why these guys are facing each other, it's gonna feel empty. The story is gonna feel empty. And Roman winning that triple threat match meant nothing because it was like, what were they? Why are they even fighting each other to begin with? Like, why would Roman
Yeah, you're
Reigns
right on
be in a
that.
triple threat match? Why would Roman Reigns decide to be in a triple threat match against the WWE champion and I guess the previous WWE champion when there's nothing to gain from it?
Ratings.
He wants to show
Exactly.
that
It's just a rating play.
Yeah,
He wants to show
basically.
that he's top dog.
Right.
But he-
Head of the table.
Head of the
But
table.
Roman's a cowardly heel.
Well, because all the
He's
wrestlers are over in the fucking Scotland and Europe.
Roman
Yeah.
the cowardly heel.
That's really all it is they needed something big to happen because they need to split people because everyone's overseas.
You're
And
saying
that-
that he's only head of the table because of COVID. Got it.
But no, he's head of the table because it's the best thing they're doing is Roman, and it's still not even that great. It's not,
it used to be. It used to be.
Well,
it used to be.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
true.
it used to be fresh. It used to be something cool, and now it's like, I really think ever since he beat Cesaro is when I started to like lose interest in it. I mean, he had that feud with Edge, which was cool, but I didn't really like his match with Edge that much. And then his whole feud with John Cena, I didn't really like. I didn't think that feud was good because it's like John Cena is a huge guy. Right? John Cena is a huge guy with like giant fucking muscles, but he's supposed to be the underdog who gets the shit kicked out of him by Roman Reigns. Like, to me, that made no sense because Roman Reigns is having equal matches against Daniel Bryan and Cesaro, but somehow he's able to completely like dominate John Cena, who's a 16-time world champion. Like, so that's why
exactly. That's where I want to go with it.
Cena being the underdog in that match just didn't make any sense to me.
How are
Then
you
again-
16-time world champion if you don't open up to the world of wrestling? You know what I'm saying? It's like they turn a blind eye and they just like, he's the top dog. He's the best in the world. It's like WWE. There's more shit going on underneath your nose, above your head at the same time. You're looking at a fucking dog pissing and his asshole is right in front of you and you're ignoring it. Don't fucking ignore this shit.
Jesus.
This shit is fucking... Yeah, I mean, it's an old fucking goddamn saying we said over here. It's like, why is it that, you can always, a cat is like, or a dog is like, knee high, but you can always see it fucking pissing in their assholes. It's like, okay, I get it. I get it. It's like, oh, exactly.
I don't understand what this has to do with what I was talking about, but since you're agreeing
I'm
with
saying,
me,
I'm agreeing with you, but because how do you be top in the world, top dog and everything, you fucking shut yourself off of the entire wrestling world and said, I ignore everything that's going on. I don't acknowledge anything
everything's
until I
irrelevant.
buy it. Yeah. So I'm just like, WWE might be the top, but I don't think it's the top anymore, dude. I think there's lot more.
They're starting to be a
Well, in ratings, they're still in money and ratings are at the top. But as far as loving wrestling,
I said lisp, not lips. Who loses lips?
Oh.
Speaking of loose lips,
I'm stupid.
Brandi Rhodes. Baby name is dumb. Did you know Hannibal did rap album under name Run DM? Hepatitis.
Oh.
She heard Jade Cargill's clit fell out and hit the mat. Literally heard it.
Jade Cargill's clit. Oh my God, it's huge. I haven't seen it to be honest yet. I like Jade's abs though. Gargut sold the belt for tacos. Just donated.
Man, if I sold the belt for tacos, that's ridiculous.
Did you sell the belt? Did you sell the belt for tacos, Garguts? Come on. Let's be honest.
At one point.
Oh,
but I got it back.
D. Welsh, by the way, is completely. When is Garguts ever sober? Says Seth Negan. D. Welsh says Peyton and Eli Monday Night Football beat Raw. He's obsessed with the fact that Peyton Manning and Eli Manning do commentary for some reason. Is D. Welsh, and he's like, "Oh, they beat Raw." You know, he's. I'm not that. I think they're kind of funny, but like, it's not that entertaining to me. But I don't know. But D. Welsh loves it. Eli and Peyton, and yeah, they beat him in Raw. I mean, okay.
Eli Peyton. Wow.
Eli and Peyton.
Loves to beat him.
Eli and Peyton on commentary on ESPN talking about Monday Night Football apparently, or something. I don't know. Beat Monday Night Raw's rating. I barely.
Barely?
Yeah, it was very close.
There's so many like little things that you said.
I don't know. He keeps telling me about it. I'm like, great, that's cool, but I don't know.
Said it like Norm would say it, just like, they beat him, but barely.
Hey, you remember the time that Raw got beat to death?
They beat Raw to death. You could say that Raw is almost like a Raw's in hospice. Raw's like Owen Hart's death.
You can almost say that Raw is a bad show.
Played death. Yeah.
Oh my God, Ross. That might have been the most.
So the Germans would have us believe.
Holy shit.
R.I.P. I'll never get over Dorm's death, dude. His comedy's gonna live on.
I can't believe how mad I was upset about it. Like, I was crazy.
I will never
retire.
Same.
Same. I was upset about it, but I didn't like cry because I guess I'm not a what's the word? A pussy?
Oh.
A loser?
Yeah.
Pathetic.
That's because you haven't got it yet.
No. I just don't. I guess I don't cry over people that I've never met. Like, yeah, I'm
normally
upset
don't.
about that he died. I was upset that he.
You will when you're old,
more
apparently.
like
Wait till you're older. I didn't either when I never cried at all until I was like 32 or something.
Yeah, wait till
no. What I do instead is I
wait till you see Lassie.
Yeah.
Instead, what I do is dwell. I just dwell about it, and now I will just like anytime I'm having a good moment, I'll just like be like, oh yeah.
Looks like my little lass needs a shaving.
Wow. Wait till you see that movie.
Coming now, bitter now.
What,
Coming
the
now.
Matrix? Oh.
Have you heard Rojas? Did you hear my new commercial?
No, but I'm excited to hear it.
Okay, we have a new. You know how I haven't had a sponsor in a long time. I finally got. I have finally got a new sponsor. Here's the commercial, everybody. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds. Oh, it's only 1 minute and 30 seconds, but I do have a new sponsor. Thank you to the doctor. Here it is. You're gonna love it.
So, your boyfriend got you knocked up, and you live in Texas, and you can't abort the surely retard child that you're about to have. But look no further, because now you're listening to The Joe Cronin Show, and Dr. Ingle Smith can do the abortion for you. The best sedation methods, the biggest knives, the best at killing babies.
Oh.
Dr. Ingle Smith.
This winter, if you find yourself staring at a coat hanger, thinking you might do it, don't. Because you can reach out to Dr. Smith. With over 3,000 dead babies. Abortions. Procedures. There is no one better than Dr. Ingle Smith, sponsor of the Joe Cronin Show. Get yourself to the doctor right away, and the doctor will cure you. Ugh. Somebody shut that baby up. He won't go to sleep. He won't let me sleep. I'm so sick of this. I know who to call. Dr. Ingle Smith. Dr. Smith accepts no responsibility for murdered children. Dr. Smith will only accept you if you're under 18 if you sleep with him. Receive 50% off if the fetus you're aborting is of African American descent. Oh. It's a new sponsor.
Dude, what the fuck, dude? That was the whitest fucking abortion clinic I've ever seen.
Why was it the whitest?
In the hood, all we do is punch people in the stomachs, throw them down the stairs, and
That's
shoot
what I'm
them.
saying. But yeah, I know. But it's just some people do that, but a lot of other people aren't sure.
I really like when the baby starts crying and Joe with like the echoey voice goes, ugh.
I thought he was coming.
I also like when he goes, we'll do the abortion for you, like suggesting that people do their own abortions.
Yeah, well, a lot of people do.
This crazy thing. Like, can you believe that someone else will do an abortion for you?
Yeah.
By the way, I didn't like that turnbuckle cam they had. I saw
You really?
a clip of it.
No, there was a couple. All right. I got to be honest. There's a couple times I didn't love it, but it was way better. For some reason, it was better than the WWE one. The WWE one just annoys me.
I think it was worse because you know why? Especially when it was the when Kenny was doing the big suplex, the dragon suplex off the top, and it looked really like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's not necessarily like it's bad, like I can't see what's going on. It's just such a jarring change, and it's for such a for such a uninteresting angle. Like I don't need to see the turnbuckle angle, and it really adds nothing to the match. It's just distracting. Like, oh, all of a sudden now it's like really poor quality and it looks shitty now all of a sudden.
I thought that
I don't know.
In MJF's match it was pretty good. I thought when he was smashing Brian Pillman's head into it, I thought that looked good.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Brian Pillman's ass. I was like,
well,
what?
if it was only
if it was
only done for that moment, then fine, because I think it looked good there too. But for like useless shit, like someone's on top of the top turnbuckle, do we really need a this like crazy fucking angle of them and their face like super close up while they're climbing it? Like I don't see what that adds.
Was it a ring post? Was it a ring post webcam?
Yeah, it was the ring post game.
Yeah, the ring post. Yeah, of the so you're seeing the turnbuckle. It's not in the turnbuckle. It's in the post. Yeah.
I mean, they only do that to like it's gonna be this like you remember Real TV and like shit like that.
Oh yeah.
That's I feel like it was like a security cam. Like
it does feel like a security cam type of thing. Yeah, I can see that.
That's the only reason why.
You know, it's funny.
But I hope they didn't did they fucking do more than 10 seconds out of that? Because that's stupid.
No, they kept it quick, but I feel like even so, like it's such a jarring change of the picture, like, and
I know what you mean.
It just feels distracting, and it's in there to be like, oh look, we have another camera, and it doesn't really serve a purpose.
WWE did the same thing too when they have those big ring posts, the white ones with the cameras inside them.
Yeah, they also try to do it with a 360 camera that they would plant into the barricade, and it'd be super distracting. And it was just like, it was for something that you couldn't even see on the TV. Like it was for YouTube videos. Like, so you got to be able to do the 360 cam.
I don't even think you could see the crowd at the 360. It was like 180 almost.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
It's like
it was
a
like
180.
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
it's like shot on a fishbowl lens too.
Right.
Yeah, it's weird. It was you can like move around with it. It was pretty cool if you had VR. I guess I've never had VR. I think
Well,
Joe, you
yes.
you dealt with VR.
You remember
didn't
that?
Joe?
I watched the WWE VR and it was amazing. Dude, if you guys never saw it, it's probably still on there. If you had the Google, like the $80 Google glasses where you put the fucking cell phone in the Google thing and you put it on your head, like, dude, it was amazing. Like going to the ring with Finn Balor, and then while they're having a match, you're like in the audience or you're at the ringside and you're just looking you can look around at everything while the match is going on, including you can switch to the turnbuckle view if you want. Look left and see. Dude, it is. I remember I said this at the time to you guys all on a stream somewhere. I said, dude, this is the future. They could sell virtual tickets. I would pay, especially if they get the resolution a little better. I would so pay for a pay-per-view on VR. Dude, it is so fun to watch that on VR. Like, I'm telling you, it's amazing.
I've seen it, and I'm one of those guys who, because I hate everything, obviously.
I didn't think I'd like it, but I did.
I don't hate it, but I just don't. I don't find that. I find that stuff to be kind of distracting from the match. Like, I remember WWE. They had this this like little series on the network, cinematic matches. Not before cinematic matches were an actual thing. They would have like The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, but it was shot like a movie, with like the super cinematic cameras. And I never really found that to be interesting. I always found it to be more distracting because you're not really paying attention to the match. You're paying attention to the gimmick. Like, oh, isn't it so cool that the camera has this cool angle, or isn't it so cool that the camera spins and you can go in all these directions? But you're not really focusing on the match in the ring.
No, because I wasn't. Because if it went to the 360, I would have been focusing on the chick with the titties in the fucking crowd. Sitting 3 rows away.
You know what it is? Is it feels
really
like
cool idea.
it feels like I'm there live. So it's like if I'm in the crowd watching, and you can click the button and change to the in-ring turnbuckle or to the on the ramp, or you can switch.
You can be what?
So
they have that many?
Yeah. So so wherever you're sitting in the virtual WWE VR experience, you can look all around at almost everything. But it's also the fact that you have this camera angle of the ring. It feels like you're really watching from the audience. But then if someone's coming down the ring, you can just watch them coming down the ring, or you can switch over to the ramp and then watch all around at the ramp. So it's almost like if you could be in the audience, but in multiple different places. Like when you're sitting there and you're like, man, I wish I was sitting over there for that. Well, you could hit the button and then switch it. Dude, I'm telling you, I really felt immersed. Like if it's $100 for a ticket, right, or $200 for a ticket to watch this show live, and it's a pay-per-view that's $60, like, I'm telling you, man, I think people would pay a lot of money, or people would pay $100 to do a virtual live experience where they get the video, they get the event saved, and they can experience it live in real time.
And have their like video being recorded of their reaction, like
oh wow, I don't know about that, but
slapping their chick.
That'd be really weird.
Nobody does reaction videos to wrestling. Like it's very hard to find people actually doing reaction videos where the wrestling pictures on the side of the.
No, I'm saying they would have. It's like a personal video would be reaction, and they'd be like, "Oh, WWE is like, hey, pay me $68 and I'll give you this shit."
Oh, 68? Really? You're not gonna go? You're not gonna go for the 69? Not gonna go for the 69, Garguts?
No, 68.
You
man.
belt hoarding piece of shit. Belt hoarding fuck.
70. Garguts, you know who get that?
Honestly, it was a joke from fucking Next Friday when Carla fucking told Ice Cube, text me 68, and he goes 68.
Oh,
and he falls out the window.
That's funny.
R.I.P. to fucking AJ Johnson now.
Yeah,
the WWE would probably give those VR things to people for like free, like the people that they already have on their payroll. like
Yeah.
what big nosed motherfucker Loogie.
No, fucking definitely
She'd be like,
no.
whoa,
I
dude,
wouldn't
it's like in 24, it's like in fucking 360 vision or some shit.
What I want to know is what happened to the fucking long haired dude and his mom, and then the fucking Jersey guy, the hockey Jersey guy. It was always in the front row for the last like 3 years.
He's dead. He probably died of COVID. No, I don't know. I haven't seen him either.
probably.
No, I
Me
hope
and
he's
Joe
okay.
said the same
And
thing.
then-
He's dead.
And then
Oh.
Sign Guy, Joe, did you ever see Sign Guy, the dude with the red hat and the blue shirt and the white shirt?
Oh yeah, I always see
He
that
was
guy.
always there.
I saw him recently. Yeah, he's still there. But the guy and his mom and green shirt guy, I feel bad for the guy and his mom. I feel like they were on a run for like a year and a half, and their lives were
like 2
ruined.
years.
Yeah, they were just at every show, super annoying, but whatever. I just feel bad.
Or they
Maybe-
may have they may have stopped watching because it was so bad.
Yeah,
like we think it's we think it's
No, I think they only paid for like a year and a half or something. And then they
No,
probably went to AEW.
I think the kid got he got COVID from eating his mom's pussy. That's what I think happened.
Oh,
He just.
I mean, at least it was at least it was good.
Come, you fucking crazy fuck.
You don't know it was good. You could have been fucking horrible. You don't goddamn know.
I do know.
Every-
fucking crazy fuck.
God, I was so sick of that fucking green shirt guy, man. Oh my god, dude.
I hate him too.
That and the hockey jersey guy too.
Yeah, I don't want
The
anybody.
douchebag with that.
I don't want
hat is
anybody
too-
dead. I'm kidding, but I mean, he was he annoying.
Dude,
What
I
about
swear
that
that
void,
green
what about
shirt
that
guys.
roided up guy? What about that roided up guy who
Yeah.
wears like the
skinny
like the
roid
Brock
guy?
Lesnar type shirt? Yeah, with
Yeah.
like the
Brock
skull
Lesnar guy.
shirt.
He
or
always
whatever.
wears the army shirt.
It's Brock Lesnar.
No,
guy.
it's like a shirt of a skull. I think it might be a Brock Lesnar type shirt.
Yeah,
Oh no,
it's
isn't
Brock
he
Lesnar.
the guy who ran on when Batista was doing his warm up and they tried to pretend a fan ran in the camera?
Yeah.
And everybody believed it.
Yeah.
His name is Brock Lesnar.
We're all stupid
Brock
too.
Lesnar guy. Yeah, because he's the guy who like did the whole his arms come down. He goes "Rah," like when Lesnar shows up. Yeah, he's at AEW. He was at AEW. He gave CM Punk a hug at AEW a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. He goes to both shows, AEW and WWE.
Yeah, he loves
I
it
hate
all.
the green-
What?
I hate the green shirt
Impact.
guy because he's so fucking smug looking with his like, oh, yep, I got another front row ticket and I'm wearing the same shirt.
I'm wearing
at
the shirt
every
again.
fucking event. I just
Hey,
hate
y'all
him.
remember that girl, that black girl in the Impact crowd?
No, I
No.
don't. There's so many.
She was like always there. She had like curly hair. You couldn't miss her. She was the sexiest one there.
What year was this? Because I don't watch a lot of Impact anymore.
Maybe like 2016, 17.
Oh,
16 through 18.
I was watching in 16, but I stopped watching around 17. So
At that
Oh,
point,
okay.
Impact gotten so small that they could only operate around the ghetto. So that's why he saw so many
Oh,
black.
oh my God.
Yeah, it's definitely
That's
true.
why he
Impact
saw
was
so many-
paying people.
Where were you when I needed you the most? Where
Yo,
were
you saying
you?
you saying I get paid to watch this shit?
So you saying I get paid to watch this shit?
Gargoyle.
Ain't nobody give a
They
fuck at
also
that
go to
time.
Laredo and kidnap girls' wives.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Damn. Tupac has spoken.
Little Tupac up in this. Hey, listen, I got to shout out Sith Negan for keeping track of the money earlier. Thank you, God, for Sith Negan. Shell as well for the big one. DJ Smith, what's up, man? I follow that guy on Twitter, he says. So there you go. He follows him on Twitter.
I follow Botch Club.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you got to follow Botch Club. Shout out to Botch Club. What did you think of So what's the best? So the best thing tonight is it the Omega Danielson
yeah.
match?
Yeah.
What's the
I
best?
feel like that was destined to be the best part of, like, if that wasn't the best part of the show,
Yeah.
then it would have that would have definitely have failed.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know.
So what's the rating?
But,
So what's the rating tomorrow? I'm gonna go. I will say 1.3 or like mid 1.3s. 1.350,000. So there you go. That's me.
I think you're gonna get a really big surprise, and it's gonna be like 1.4 to maybe 1.5. So
Damn.
maybe not too big
Wow.
of a surprise, but you might get that because I mean, this is Kenny Omega, Daniel Bryan. This is something people would love to see. Even people who don't watch AEW know who Kenny Omega is. They know, like, oh shit. I remember when I watched that New Japan wrestling match that he had with fucking Okada. So they'll tune in just for the namesake. And so 1.5 million is my prediction. And if I'm right, Joe has to blow me.
Okay. I'm
legal now.
Yeah, he's legal, and you've been waiting a long time. I've been grooming you for years. So
Onision, motherfucker.
Like Onision, yeah.
Is Chris Hansen gonna show up to you?
Yeah.
And like start asking you questions, and then as soon as he stops he doesn't make any more money off of you.
Yeah,
so
he'll just ask my kids questions, and they say yes to everything. Like if you just said like, "Oh, did you ever?" Like they just go, "Yeah," and you're like, "Wait a minute, no, that didn't happen. Why are you saying yeah to that?" Like that happens all the time. Yeah,
you should make a skit where you're coming into the house like, Leah, where are you? And then you just see like Chris Hansen in your kitchen, like, oh, let's sit down. Let's have a talk.
Oh my God. I'd probably punch him in the throat because he's a scumbag, to be honest, that guy. Although he did catch a lot of good, bad people, and that's good. But God damn, what he did to Onision was wrong. He fucked up. Like that was a fucked up thing to do.
And he only did it because he was like making money from it. Like,
right. He was.
I feel like everybody knows that Chris Hansen's a fake scumbag, and that's why I feel like he's kind of like, remember when he did that? He did it to this like dentist or whatever, this who like had was called a sexual offender or some shit like that. A sex offender. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking stupid.
It's okay.
Everything
Sexual
I say
offender sounds nice too.
But he was a sex offender, but it was over some stupid shit. Like I guess he like peed in a fucking park or something, and they call him a sex offender for that. And Chris Hansen went to this guy and was like, you operate on children and blah 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 blah. It's like, well, if you did any of your fucking research, you'd know that it was a bullshit reason why I got on the sex offender list. And Chris Hansen, he doesn't give a fuck. He'll ruin people's lives so he can make $200 from his Patreon.
Well, he was running out of things to do, and he was actually in debt to all kinds of things. He was losing he was losing his place to live and shit like that. That's why. So he went nuts. Anything to grab onto anybody. That Onision,
probably a pedophile.
He probably is. I mean, that thing with Onision was amazing. He grabbed hold of a guy whose channel was dying, life was falling apart, and he owed a bunch of people money, and Onision was fucking up left and right, and everything was going downhill for Onision. And Chris Hansen just grabbed him and choked him to death on nothing, on fake shit. It was crazy.
And then didn't he end up basically saying that, oh yeah, I guess I was wrong, or not that he was wrong, but it's like, well, I guess we'll never know.
Well, he did that. He did that and showed up with the pizza and said, "You're at the wrong house."
Pretty much.
And then,
do you want to hear some more Goldust? What's this?
Yeah. Do you have kids?
You have a little girl.
Do you scare her now?
No.
She's okay with this whole
Isn't
thing?
her
She
like
understands. She understands.
with lullabies like Mary had a little laugh?
Let me take. Oh my God, dude! He starts freaking.
Sound like Jesse stabbing a dog.
Yo, he sound like Chris Hansen in the fucking fucking
in the woods.
Dog stabber.
That's a good way to tell jokes.
Oh no.
He's like fucking Chris Hansen.
He's like, Chris, hand job.
Hand job.
Hey, remember when? What if Chris Hansen was in the band Hansen? They're talking about yes,
oh God.
damn it.
No, Chris Hansen he'd fuck the band Hansen. That's what he'd do.
What if Chris Hansen got caught by Onision? Like Chris Hansen comes home one night and Onision's in the kitchen.
He's taking pictures of Onision's kids. That's what people do, man.
Justin Bieber song.
Wasn't it because Onision's kid fell out the window?
That was a different thing, but yeah, that was a whole. This is after this shit has been going on for months already, and then they went into the whole kid falling out the window thing. And yeah, Onision was weird. He was like, "Get the camera."
the fact that whole situation made me root for Onision of
Right.
all people tells you how fucked up it was.
That's the thing. That's how fucked up it is that you actually root for him, because this guy is such a scumbag. Onision's no fucking angel either at all. He's fucking weird.
Onision's a huge scumbag.
Right.
And he's a social justice warrior who's pretty much given up. I think he's given up on that. I think he's given up on trying to be
because
the social justice
it was
warrior.
all fake anyway. I mean, he's literally a most social justice warriors are sociopaths and shit like that. Like they're not really fucking good people.
But he's like like I remember he was talking about iDubbbz and he was like, "Oh, well, it's not funny to make a joke about the Holocaust and blah 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 because there's never been a white genocide or something like that." Like he would make no sense of what he was talking.
He would say that. He didn't know though. Yeah, he's dumb.
Yeah, remember when he tried to spin like that bombing at the Ariana Grande concert? He was like, "This is white people problem." So yeah, obviously Onision is a scumbag, but he's not a pedophile, or at least that's not what I got from him. I always just got that he was a loser. But let's talk about something else.
This is dumb.
Let's talk about this fourth stimulus check that's gonna happen.
Let's talk about you send the belt back or I'm gonna electroshock you. Let's talk about you send the belt back or I electric shock you.
Yeah, really.
No, I'm just kidding. Here's a little more Goldust.
A few phone calls. A lot of people are very excited. Goldust, by the way, will be at WrestleMania 19. Is this where you seek revenge?
Well, actually, these two boys are hurt and they're out right now, out of commission. So I can't seek any revenge because they're hurt.
Yeah.
You like being a wrestler?
Yeah. Pays the bills very well.
You'd think that if you got hurt this badly wrestling, you'd stop.
Well, it's in my blood.
Yeah.
So it's just some kind of neurological disorder. They don't really know.
Are you afraid to say Tourette's because then the advocacy groups will get after you? Is that it?
No. I'm not. It's
the
just
neurological
not
people are disorganized.
Mark, you're on the air.
Hi, I'm calling for Goldust. Hello, Goldust?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Mark. I work with the Tourette's
My name's Mark, he says. Oh, that's funny.
Marcus.
I'm a Mark. I'm a Mark piece of shit.
The Action Network.
Already.
My name is Mark.
We've been trying to get a meeting with you through the WWE, and you've refused to respond to any of our calls.
What does it have to do with it? I don't have Tourette's.
Well,
cheer.
Mark.
Oh my God, he really did that. He goes, cheer.
Oh, it's him making noise because Gargut's also making noise. I can't tell which is him and which is.
No, that was real. Gargut if Garguts would shut up, you'd hear it. Like, no, but he really does. He goes, that's really Goldust. listen to this.
No, that was Goldust.
Goldust.
That was.
Yes,
that was Goldust.
See, even they don't know who's doing the noises. They're like, wait.
I thought it was.
I don't know if you realize what you're doing to children is very damaging.
How's it damaging to children?
Do you realize that children get tormented at schools? And my son.
It sounds like Bailey doing. He's like,
homeschool.
Thank you.
Who's doing that, Artie?
That's not me. That's Mark.
That's Mark.
Let's go to Bert. Yes, Bert.
See, they got the guy in the next room doing this. Like, the calls are fake. Obviously, almost all the calls on Stern are fake. But But it's like even Goldust knows right away because he works people. He's like, yeah, this will work. Yeah, I know. You got a guy in the other room. Like
so he know. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't fool Goldust or Garguts. By the way, Garguts, I've been drinking lemon water for like a week now. I feel amazing.
Wait, why?
Because you just grab a lemon and you just squeeze it right into one big jug of water, and it's just great. It's great for you. It's been making me.
I guarantee you're that motherfucker that says, "Can I get a water with
A whole lemon?
No, like I would never do that. I would never at a restaurant say like, "Hey, give me a whole lemon." But I would say like, "Hey, do you have this water and lemon? If you got a slice of lemon, that'd be great." You know, if they have it or whatever. But I never would do that before. But or just take a water. No, fuck that. At a restaurant, I'm drinking something shitty at a restaurant. I mean,
So I'm gonna ask you this: if the waiter were to give you a whole lemon and be like, "I know what you want to do," and he gives you the sugar package,
I'd stick it up my ass if they gave me a whole lemon. I'd be like, I'm putting this lemon up my ass. I'm gonna make lemonade in my anus.
What type of question is? What type of question is that, Garguts? If the waiter gives you a whole lemon, would you use the lemon? Like, yeah, I mean, I guess so.
It's free lemonade. Fresh.
Not what?
Oh,
Okay,
he died.
Oh, you know what I love to do? I
lemon.
love ordering a Coke or a Pepsi and putting lemon in it. It's fucking
like whatever. It's
Sticking it up your
I'm
ass.
done. I'm done soda though. Now I'm pretty much done soda. So I'm just drinking
Yeah,
lemon.
I have to quit it because it's gonna make me fucking die.
But my
an early.
I don't know what's going on, man. But my ejaculations are amazing right now. I whacked it the other night. I shot this stuff all over the place like juice. It was unbelievable. The lemon.
Hey, did you measure how far it went? Did it go to the roof again?
No, but it went like 7 feet, like over my. I had to go find it. Like I had to go clean it up and find it. I had to go looking for my cum.
Where's this motherfucker at? I'm gonna kill these kids.
Isn't it the worst when it lands like either inside or on your pants? You're like, fuck.
Yes,
Damn
yes.
it.
And now or like when I'm in the bathroom jerking off and it lands on everyone else's clothes in the house. And I'm just like, ooh, like how do you do it?
You ever shot it over?
Are you sure you're talking about the bathroom and not your daughter's bedroom? You fucking.
Oh, you disgusting piece of shit! I'll hurt you. Hey, go back to Goldust. Back to Goldust.
Yeah.
Back to Goldust.
I have a problem with you, Gaff.
Why? Do you have Tourette's?
This guy goes, I have a problem with you, Dust. He calls him Dust. You call me Dust again, I'll break your head.
Let me get to the point.
I'm Dust.
See, now I'm
A
getting.
lot of people are just putting it on.
Do you really have
No, I'm
Tourette's?
serious, Robin. This man does not have Tourette's.
See?
Well,
you think he doesn't have to do this?
The best is Goldust isn't amused by any of this. He's like, just like,
What was that?
What are you making fun of me? Like,
I'm going through a serious problem right now.
yeah, he's like, I'm really going through this problem. I got electrocuted in the WWE, and I think Stern at some point says, "Hey, what are you going to sue the WWE, Goldust?" You know, and then
you know what I do? You know what I don't like about Stern is that it seems like he's trying to he's like at first it doesn't seem like he's comfortable with like going along with kayfabe. Like he doesn't seem like he wants to play along with it.
Well, I think he does though. I think you're right though, Luke. At first he's like, "What?" Like, let's listen. This is actually when he first comes on, so maybe
first he's trying to get Garguts. At first he's trying to get Goldust to constantly break character and be like, well, that's not real.
Yeah,
obviously.
come on. Just, snap out of it. You know, this is fake. Let's listen. Let's see. I didn't listen to the beginning. I mean, I've heard this one a lot, but I forget now. Okay, here he is.
Let me tell you something about
Oh, no, so that's Stern. He starts right off with it. He already knows. Like, so let's listen. I don't know.
But that was Stern? You sure that wasn't Artie?
No, that was Stern. He was like, oh, so he's already doing it before Goldust even gets there.
It's a work.
Yeah, like, no, like Stern knows.
Interview.
Like,
but it could be
kayfabe. It's a kayfabe interview. Sorry.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I think just Stern knows. He knows, like, oh, this guy's selling it that he's got electrocuted. That's all.
Well, I'm pretty sure they do like a pre-interview.
Yeah, in the green room before he tells he's doing it already. So Gary's already aware, telling Stern like, hey, he's fucking in there doing this character of like.
But what Stern's trying to do, what he's doing is he's like, at first he's not playing along with it, and he's not just letting Goldust do it. He's making fun of him, being like, "Come on, are you serious? Come on, are we really going to do that?
I would
obviously
do it.
That's fake." And then, no, he wants Goldust to admit that it's just a gimmick. But then eventually he starts playing along with it, and he's like, "Oh, well, I mean, what happens when you get shocked by lightning?"
That's what I think he says here. This is the opening to the interview.
It's his character think.
From what I've gotten from the opening of the interview, it seems like at first he doesn't want to play along.
Well, listen, he's going to explain it right here.
Or is his character think Because we're interviewing Goldust.
Right, and I think he knows there's something wrong.
But he doesn't know what it is. If I tell him it's Tourette's, will he acknowledge that or argue with it?
I think they're billing him as the wrestler with Tourette's. But I got to tell you, this is going to be the greatest interview ever. I was just talking to him in the green room. First of all, his head's he's bald. His head's painted completely green with black tiger stripes going all over.
Green? What the fuck is Gary? Look, is he colorblind? What the fuck is he green? His green? Fucking Baba Booey's fucking colorblind. Oh,
it's the same when people say like people with red hair. They'll call them like blondes. Like, what are you talking about?
It's fucking gold. He's Goldust, you idiot. I can't believe this. Oh, his head is painted green. It's gold.
It's always pissed me off when people get colors wrong.
Yeah, this bothers me that this man made $300,000 a year and can't get the color of fucking Goldust's head right when it's in his fucking name.
That guy makes more than what Jim Norton makes now.
Yeah, probably.
The only thing green in his pocket is money.
Well, now Jim Norton probably makes like $80,000 or $60,000.
Norm gets Norm.
What?
Norton
It's me. I'm back from the dead. Hey, you know what's funny? Dead babies. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Jim Norton gets paid $400,000 a year from Sirius XM with his thing with Sam, because
right.
it's because he's been employed with them for so long. But it's like crazy to think that during his Opie and Anthony years, he was probably making like only 80,000, maybe less than that.
Yeah, I bet and viewership's down over there. On Sirius.
Yeah. Well, it's because they have to keep their their regulars or their top guys, happy, because they lose Jim Norton, they're going to lose a lot more viewership.
Yeah,
even if it's only minuscule.
Well,
of what it
here's the other thing: they're getting kind of SJW over there at Sirius, and they're starting to now pay a lot of people the same thing as terrestrial radio now, because terrestrial radio's been dead. When I got offered a job in a Florida radio station, it was for $24,000 or $28,000. I can't remember which one now, but it was like $24,000, $28,000, and that was at a regular radio station in a shithole. Like, I mean, it would like their audience, their estimated audience over there was somewhere between it was like 30,000 people would listen to that.
And you'd have to start pretending to be local there, and you'd have to say all the street names.
I love the Florida dipshits. Let's go down to fucking the gate.
Well, I was on Breaker Street, but then I got lost on Allison Road, and nobody knows what you're talking about besides maybe, and who gives a fuck?
I love watching the Gator Dogs games. Oh, did you guys catch the Gator Dogs game? The AA fucking football team? Yeah, I loved it.
And then you'd have a the hole. You'd have a woman next to you constantly being like, "Oh, come on, Joe."
Yeah. Oh, it was a great game. It was a great game. Oh yeah, it was a great game. We lost. Hey, listen, we lost 51-8, but listen, my kids enjoyed it. My kid, what he spent the whole time doing was throwing hot dogs at a guy who didn't speak English in the second row.
He threw hot dogs? Oh, come on. That's uncalled for, guys.
Hey, it's okay. I actually took one of the hot dogs off the bun and stuck it in my wife when she wasn't looking. That was the funnest part of my thing. I had a great time.
Yeah, right.
Shit. Oh, Red Comet Man with a donation.
Become a shit bomb.
No.
Coming down to the ring, Green Dust.
Yeah, Comet Man, what's up, man? Thank you, Comet Man. Green Dust is coming.
Maybe the lighting in there, because it was so fucking dark in there.
For it.
Nice.
And then he had some outbursts while I was chatting with him.
Really?
Yeah.
While you talked to him?
Yeah.
Was the camera on or off?
On. But I don't think it would have mattered.
Really?
Yeah.
He's in character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Howard, he
He's
can't
a
even hold the
method
pen.
actor.
What?
He can't even hold the pen to sign his name because he jerks.
Really?
So he's got Tourette's.
See, jerks everywhere.
Howard Stern wanted me on the show, so that's why I'm here. Yeah.
Oh my God, dude! Look at he's like.
And I guess Howard Stern wanted me on the show, so that's why I'm here. I have no idea.
That was like right there. That was like an eagle being raped. He's like he spent all night watching like birds being killed, murdered, and raped, and that's how he came up with all these sounds. He goes, well, last night the WWE had an event down at the Children's Cancer Ward, and cancer. Like it's right.
Imagine they had Goldust go out there and do the promo for Connor's Cure.
Well, yeah, it sounded it sounded just like Rhea Ripley's promo.
So it was
remember when
Rhea Ripley was broken up about it, but it's like imagine how like stupid you are to send this person who's dealt with cancer problems to go out there and have to deliver this speech. And to me, I don't know if she wanted to do it, but it didn't look like she was very comfortable with being out there.
Rhea Ripley had dealt with cancer?
No, her friend died of cancer when she was young, I think. And so she was really upset about it. So I think that's why she forgot her lines, and she kind of looked like she was kind of ready to cry. But it didn't look like her or Nikki Cross were comfortable to be out there. It was like, why are we?
Nikki was fine. It felt like Nikki knew. It almost felt like Nikki knew she was prepped and ready to go, and for whatever reason, Rhea wasn't, and she just didn't have her line. So then she was super nervous, and then she was almost like, "Get me off the stage, please. I don't remember anything, and I don't want to be here." And I felt bad for her. That's all it was. She did not want to be out there, not because of the cancer stuff. It was just she couldn't remember the lines. And the fact that it was the cancer stuff made it worse. And again, like you said, she also had a personal tragedy. So that could have been it too. Rojas, did you see this guy's music video I played earlier today, the Glock one? Did you see this guy?
No.
Watch a little bit of this, man. This is called Glock O'Clock, Rojas.
He looks like Kyle O'Reilly.
I might be down, but I ain't gonna die. Fuck it. What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Who does he remind you of?
What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's Glock O'Clock. Bugger in a sock. Oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Said Glock O'Clock.
I don't even know what I don't know what this guy reminds me of.
Dude, I think he looks like Vikings had sex with McKinnon. That's what I think he fucking like. It's Glock O'Clock.
I don't know. I was thinking about a walrus.
Oh wait, go back.
Dude, he goes, motherfucker.
Can you go back to when they're showing the pictures of like the
alcohol?
The pictures, of alcohol that looks like it's supposed to be from a fucking Scooby-Doo movie. Like
no, it looked like it was
like they're in a lab or something.
it was like wizard potions and shit.
Oh, right here, yeah. What's this? What is that? Yeah, he's got earrings too. This guy's like 50.
This is like when Joe Pesci made a rap album.
He
looks like Joe Pesci. Is he at a fucking scientist lab?
Like Tarzan, cause me pain. Ain't no shame, bitch. Do it again. I can take the pain if you do it again. Meet me here in the acid rain and kiss my ass when I'm on your chain.
Meet me here in the acid rain and kiss my ass when I'm on your chain.
If you do it again. Meet me here in the acid rain and kiss my ass when I'm on your chain. Cause I'm your dog, motherfucker.
What?
Cause I'm your dog. Cause I'm.
Oh, now I know what it means. He caught chain in fucking prison. Oh,
dude, cause I'm your dog, motherfucker. Woof.
Is this gangster bag?
No, dude, this has almost no views. This guy should be viral. This is from a year ago. Right. I got this sent to me.
So this is the guy who's debuted on NXT last night, right?
I want to pay him $50 for this to be my ring entrance theme.
He's the D'Angelo guy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Who debuted on NXT. He looks like him.
Kind of looks like him. I think
that,
he looks.
By the way, that's a hilarious.
No,
the
come
fact
on.
That he's going to be an Italian mafia guy or something. That's going to be.
Did you hear me rant on it the other night?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I can't really remember too much of what you said, but I remember you talking about it.
I just was like,
how it could be a good thing.
No, I just called him a moron basically, and was like, "This is the most generic, dumb shit." Like, you idiot.
Well, no, but you said that it could be it turn into something more. I think that's what you said. You might have been talking about something else.
It was just super generic.
I'm not even gonna fucking like. I'll watch the clips of it, but it's so depressing to even watch NXT now because it's like nothing like it used to be, and its entire identity has been stripped away. And so, like, I don't think there's a point of even watching NXT anymore.
No, I think I said this.
Whoa.
I said this 2 weeks ago at the debut, new 2.0. I said, "All right, this was pretty good tonight. I'm gonna give it one more week now because this was good enough that I will watch next week." And basically, what ended up happening is that the last night's show at NXT was terrible, and I was like, you know what? I'm done. This is terrible. I'll come back when it's.
Sorry.
I'll come back when it makes more sense. It didn't. I got one more dono to play, by the way. I'm sorry to this guy. It was sitting for a while on the stream.
Shit.
It's stream elements, so I missed it. I don't have them on autoplay, so my bad on this. Oh, shit. This is a different one. This ain't even it.
Stop punching my cock. That's all I got.
Oh, it's
Shell.
By the way, Diablo 2 is out. I'm going to play Diablo 2.
Stop punching my log. Oh my God. Stop punching my cock.
It's Glock O'Clock. Yeah.
God damn you, Joe. I've been singing this all damn day. Mofucker, it's Glock O'Clock.
Mofucker.
Ha 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 ha, too fucking funny.
Dude, I'm sorry. You're right, Shell. I think it's hilarious. And I love it. It's so bad, it's horrific. I love it. Thank you, Shell.
What?
It's Glock O'Clock.
What was he talking about?
This.
Oh,
It's the best song.
When he says "woof, motherfucker" right here, dude, he looks like Minnesota. He really does. And like in
he kind of
McKinnon,
looks like E3. He kind of looks like H3H3. Like when he puts on the stupid.
I'm gonna
like,
dox all
glasses
your
or something.
addresses. It's Glock O'Clock, man. It's Glock O'Clock, man.
That's what he looks like right now.
Oh yeah, he does look like that.
Yeah.
All he needs to do now is
Woof.
like turn off all the lights in his apartment.
Woof. What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's Glock O'Clock.
The little drawing of the guy with the gun.
It's Glock O'Clock.
Two on consignment, one in stock. What's the time, motherfucker?
Yo, Glock O'Clock.
I said
Glock O'Clock.
Motherfuckers over here and I'm over there. Ain't cars no shit, cause I just don't care. That
The
game
motherfucker
stinks
over
from here to
here.
fuck. Yo, motherfucker, you out of luck. Fuck it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Still talk to Mal? No, only budge. But that bitch a big ass fuck, motherfucker. Think they ain't know that? Bitch, my brother.
Did you hear him go ring, ring, nurse, nurse?
Put it on the SM, don't give a fuck. Take that down, bitch, you out of luck. Morgan Stanley.
Oh, it's a picture of Mike on the ground.
Fancy, tickle me pink, strike me pink, smell my finger, Mal Meninga. Kiss my ass, bitch, kiss that. Clever little pigs with their snouts in the truck, but I can move, fucking groove, I'm Barishnikov. And this here is my Kalishnikov. And over here, can you see where I'm at? Jumping around, oh fancy that. Sugar, throw that
What?
shit, be fat. What's the
That
time?
wasn't
What's the
a
time,
rhyme.
motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Put it in a
At
happy
some point, he
rhyme,
stops
motherfucker.
trying to pronounce words so he can make rhymes.
Bang, bang, tick tock.
Glock
Fucking
O'Clock.
suck. Oil shot.
Glock O'Clock.
Two on consignment, one in stock.
Glock
What's the
O'Clock.
time, motherfucker? Say
Glock O'Clock.
I like when he randomly shows pictures of like
Glock O'Clock.
of things and they have nothing to do with the video.
Yeah, like around his house, he's like, here's a picture of a stamp and a.
Here's a picture of a fucking bike that's on the ground. Like
His
that's-
bike. This is
yeah,
my
or
kid's
some
bike. Here's my daughter's
picture of some
underwear.
bread.
This is my son's underwear right here.
A picture of fucking Frankenstein's laboratory.
How sad is it that this guy? I mean, first of all, this should be viral. It's not, but it should be mega viral.
It should. It really should be.
I mean, this is amazing. How sad is it that like? And listen, this guy, this is better than anything, any rap Tommy ever made. And like, this guy is 100. This crushes it. Like it really does. But this guy's unlike Tommy, who's fake. This guy is not fake. So it's like he's, I think he's real.
They're going after Tommy tonight. What happened?
Well,
did he say some shit?
Right here, well, someone mentioned him, said that, he's a fake earlier, so I just went, yeah, you're right. Look at his mouth right here. See, this guy's not a real person. He's a reptilian. Because his
mouth looks like a fucking starfish. His nose.
His mouth looks like a fucking MILF's pussy.
He looks like a skinny bullfrog with glasses.
Yeah, man, I don't know what I don't know. I love this guy though already.
Sorry, Gil.
By the way, I got him coming on the show, so we're gonna find out the story. Oh yeah, I got him coming on the show. Yeah, his buddy sent me this video. His buddy sent me the video, and I got him coming on the show. He's gonna be He's gonna be great.
Get him coming on the show.
He says, "Don't put me on the show though with Asian people." I don't know what that was about, but he said that. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. I'm joking.
I'm just kidding. Don't ever talk.
Listen to this part though. He gets really angry right here. He's starting to. I was gonna do this whole thing on monetize this, but I just can't hold it in. This is just too amazing.
Basically monetize this.
Losing it.
I'll play it again Friday. I'm sure I will. But listen,
tonight turned into monetize this, bro.
What was that?
Tonight's basically turned into monetize this.
That's true. You know what?
We've had so many revelations. I mean, the Goldust being struck by lightning.
Well,
the fact that Garguts can't get up at fucking any time.
You can't send a belt back for 2 weeks.
And then he had to use like.
And Lucas needs to fucking you just need fucking pussy. I would.
Oh wow!
All it is.
You need to get to the post office, you cunt.
Did you just donate to Joe?
Luke, not
Did
Lucas.
you just donate to Joe?
Here comes Daddy Dumb Shit.
Thank you for the donation,
Daddy
and because
Dumb
you
Shit.
donated,
Not my fucking name.
myself in the bum.
No, you're actually a sweetheart. I love you.
Daddy Dumb Shit's donation was, I don't know why it's not playing. It says, I love you, Joe. Fun show. Good show. My wife is pissed I gave you money. I love you, Joe, says Daddy Dumb Shit. Thank you, Daddy Dumb Shit.
Daddy, where
he hates women. You're gonna give money to him?
He hates women.
About our family and our children.
You piece of
Your
shit.
wife sounds like a bitch.
Tampons.
Your wife sounds like a bitch.
Thank you to Sith. I gotta appreciate Shell and Sith Negan for beasting with all the information, giving me all the tips, Sith Negan. And D. Welsh, the top dog, we crushed the bonus. We're going to have a bonus stream tomorrow because of you guys, and then out of nowhere, potentially later in the night. And then, of course, monetize this Friday night. And will the belt ever get shipped out, or will we have to kill Garguts? We don't know. Even we don't know what will happen. But listen to this part though, real quick. He really starts going in here. It's very weird how he.
I think the beat is so perfect with his terribleness.
Yes, with his style.
It's like an actually really good beat.
Yeah,
like it's as fuck. That
cook on the clock. Get ready to drop. Here I go. There I go. Hit the G spot. Like he's very. Now watch this though. He gets angry here. This is the part where he gets mad.
Get it off my chest. There's a gang in my head, and it's fucking dread and red and dead and motherfucking great.
That's where he's just like, fuck it, I'll just say things.
Just to have in here for a minute. Start off late, I'm a fucking winner. What's the time? What's the time, motherfucker? Time,
You didn't have the thing.
Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. What is Glock O'Clock? Bang, bang, tick tock. Plug in the sock. Oil shock. Two on consignment, one in stock. What's the time, motherfucker?
It's fucking Glock O'Clock. Glock O'Clock. It's fucking Glock O'Clock.
Glock O'Clock. Dude, I'm down. I would totally come out to that music.
I like the parts where he just gives up on trying to make a rhyme and he just starts talking.
He's like, he wrote 85% of it, but then at that part he had nothing, so then he just went, fuck tip sackety do red green. Like he just said things.
Yo, I'm going to the park.
He had a couple extra seconds.
And then he'll be like, I went to the park and I walked into the lobby room, and like he'll just like it's like not very good, but that should be viral. You're right.
I don't know how that's not viral. I don't get it. I can't believe that's not viral. And that's and it was over a year old, so it's not like it's like it didn't have the time to go viral. That should have gone viral.
It really should have.
The viral gods are fucked. For like some cunt is gonna go viral for like smelling her pussy tomorrow. But that guy, Glock O'Clock, should be fucking
I don't
viral.
think that ever goes viral.
Well, there's more Goldust. Relax, Goldust.
Has a career in the WWE.
Where is Stuttering John?
What is he?
Where is he?
He's not allowed in here.
Where?
Goldust, what about your personal life? You say you're divorced.
He doesn't know Stuttering John had been
As a
gone.
result of you getting Tourette's?
No.
You didn't.
No,
This was
not
before.
Tourette's. It's not Tourette's.
All right.
Well, who is saying it's Tourette's? We got
I'm
this
saying it.
somewhere.
Y'all are saying it's Tourette's.
The WWE doesn't say it?
No.
They're afraid to say it's Tourette's.
Yeah. I'm hip.
Oh.
I'm hip.
You just get Tourette's from electrocution.
Right.
So,
well, I get all my medical knowledge from the WWE. I do. I knew a guy with a cold. I said, how'd you get that? He goes, oh, from anal. I go, wait, how does that happen? He goes, I heard it on the WWE.
From anal.
Dan, you're on the air with Goldust.
Hey, Goldust,
What?
I heard that you're a big fag and that you troll the Castro
Yeah, oh my God, no.
young boys,
Oh, boy. Why don't you come down here and say that?
and that you got electrocuted up your butt.
Grand Canyon. Hoot.
Oh my God, dude, that was legendary shit right there. I mean, that one, I go to that probably a lot because it gets suggested, because all the wrestling stuff crosses over into the comedy podcast stuff. So
I always liked when was it Chris Jericho? He went on Opie and Anthony. He had that fight with Jim Norton about
wait, I didn't hear that. I don't know. I didn't hear that.
So because Jim Norton made a joke about Christopher Reeves.
Oh.
And Chris Jericho got all offended and was like, "Bro, that's a friend of mine." Blah blah blah.
Oh,
and
really?
I think Patrice was in the studio with them at the time, so they had this big fight and Jimmy was being like the fucking like a douchebag to. Well,
So-
no, he
so
wasn't
Jimmy
being a
fights-
douchebag.
Jimmy fights
He
with
just
all the
wasn't gonna-
wrestlers.
he wasn't going to apologize.
Well, he fights with all the wrestlers. Then he fights with Ventura. Now he fights with fucking Jericho. Like
Ventura, I would have fought him with Ventura because all he would do is every fucking time he would say something, they would say something back to him and be like, well, what about all this? And what about all this information?
what
And
about
just-
things that I know that you obviously don't?
Yeah, exactly. He
You
would
ever
just
realize
he
that?
basically-
Maybe
he
you should
basically
read a
called them
book.
Stupid.
Maybe you need to pick up a book and learn something. Maybe that's why we can't have a conversation, because I know about things and all you do is have skepticism.
No, yeah. I fucking hate Jesse Ventura. He's
Why?
a cocksucker.
I know why, because I'm a Navy SEAL, because I've experienced war. What have you ever experienced? A bad family life?
Pussy.
I've been in the I've been in the
I've
been in the real world, son. Have you been in the real world?
Experienced losing all of my hair and becoming a fat old hippie who does a shitty radio show that no one listens
I made a
to.
lot more money than you'll ever make. In fact, your sister's a whore. You ever think about
You only
that?
made it on your body. You only made it on your body, not your mind, you fucking dunce.
They call me a bodybuilder, but I was a Navy SEAL and I was a governor. I could run for president if I wanted to. What could you run? Probably nothing by the size of your tummy. Probably wouldn't run at all.
You're the governor of fucking Michigan, right?
It was a great place when I was the governor. Now it's terrible. Now now Michigan looks like your stomach.
Michigan looks like your fucking marriage record.
My marriage record is clean, and my wife is on multiple hallucinogens to make her well. So when I have sex, she still comes. You won't even have a girlfriend. You're still a virgin.
I hold
You like
my
cock,
title
right?
up high and my wife down low.
It's true that you sucked cock like all the time, right?
Oh, where did you hear I sucked cock? Is that a fantasy that you have? I bet
No,
you have a
said it.
fantasy
You
of
said-
that.
You said it on your trip. You said it. Remember, you were like, "I used to suck the cocks of many people." That's what you said.
If you want to step outside, I could have you shipped back to the border in a box.
Right? Why?
That's
So
what
you suck
I'll
my
do.
cock?
I'll do 9/11 again just to see the look on your face.
Wait, you did 9/11?
No, but I'd do it. I'd have it happen again at your expense.
So how did 9/11 happen, in your opinion?
George Bush is how it happened.
But what did he do?
The U.S. government let it happen.
Bush administration.
The Bush administration, there's a lot of things I could tell you'd make your head explode, but you couldn't even pass social studies.
God damn.
But what? How did they fake it?
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna have it happen again. I'm gonna tell you to go to the 5th building where there's a pot of gold, like the leprechaun you are. You'll believe it, and then I'll do another 9/11 while you're in the building. That's what I'm saying to you right now.
The 90th floor of the World Trade Center.
I'll send you the 14th floor and watch you get expanded by the gas explosions and all the gigantic titanium melting around your head.
Didn't you idiotically say that they painted the walls with thermite?
Oh shit!
Why would? How do you know they didn't?
Because you know how long it would take to go into a fucking building and paint it with thermite with no one noticing? Oh, wait a second. You don't think at all because you're just a fucking old man.
It amazes me. I could tell you right now to go into a major building with a van dressed up in a painter's suit, and you'd be amazed at what you could get away with. It would be several days. People are inherently stupid, and if you act like you're supposed to be there, usually you get away with
Then
it.
why do you care so much if they die?
I bet I would do the experiment with you now.
If we're being lied to.
If you'd stop interrupting me, which is what you do because you're uneducated, you could walk into a building and spend 3 days there painting it. I don't think anybody would notice.
Okay, well, I have one more question. When was the last time that you raped a child?
Now
I gotta listen, Rojas. You cannot say that to Jesse Ventura, okay? I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. I think he's projecting, and he's a pedophile. Obviously, you're projecting.
Tell him how it is if you're Jake.
That's terrible. I don't, Rojas.
Roberts,
I don't know.
Jake Roberts has a thing about.
Don't answer him.
Oh.
Jesse Ventura. Don't answer Rojas. He's a sick person. Don't answer him.
That's why he hasn't been on TV.
Oh, is that?
Oh, that's nothing. That's my TV was on.
Oh,
wait a minute, Ventura, Jesse Ventura. Wait a minute. What was that? What am I hearing? Nothing. My TV was on.
Okay, we gotta.
I'm sorry. We have to hang up on him. This is weird.
Yeah, he's so weird. He just backtracks, doesn't answer any of your questions, and when he does, it's always that we're wrong and that we don't know something.
It's
kind of like he's a full of shit.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know what's going on, but that was very terrifying to me.
What
am I hearing? Yeah, that was. See, we play it back. It really does sound like. Wow. That's very scary. What would you say about? So wait a minute. Jericho had a fight about Superman on Jericho had a fight because he's friends with Christopher Reeves, and they made fun of him on Opie and Anthony. That's crazy. I never heard that before.
Well, no, Norton made fun of him, and so Norton went back because Jericho kept trying to be like, well, that's not cool, man. And Norton was basically like, well, I make fun of everybody, and I'm not going to just stop making fun of somebody because it offends you.
Right.
And then Patrice was there, and he was basically being like, Norton is such a fucking worm.
When, so I guess it's like this. I guess it's like I would say sorry just because it's his friend. Like, hey man, sorry about that. I didn't know you guys were buddies or whatever. I make fun of everybody, but it's obviously weird to do that in front of you. And I'm sure he's a nice guy. You know him. I don't. I'm just joking, but I don't know him. So my bad, man.
Well, Norton tried.
But since you know him, maybe does his dick work? That's what we want to know.
Norton tried to come at it at a way where he wasn't like. He tried to sort of kind of apologize, but he wasn't taking back what he said. They ended up making up from it because I think Jericho came on the show like 4 or 5 more times.
Well, Jericho's a respectable guy. Like, he'll stand up for something. He'll almost have a fight with you and then after have a drink with you. Like, Jericho's a very old school, like, his dad was a hockey player.
Professional.
Yeah, and
Jericho.
I think Jericho has I love Jericho. I think he's got the ability to be a prick to you if he thinks you're being a bitch. But I think he's also got the ability to be like, it's all right, all right. What it's all,
funny. Jericho was on the.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I heard him on the because Jericho sometimes won't even comment if he feels like he doesn't agree with it, but he also doesn't want to say anything.
Right.
Like he was on the Opie and Anthony show again, I think before all that stuff happened, and they were talking about Gene Simmons, and Anthony goes into this rage because he's bringing up the fact that Gene Simmons basically harassed his girlfriend at the time and then went on to his show and then bragged about it and basically said he was gonna fuck his girlfriend. And so Anthony Anthony just started ranting about him, calling him all these fucking horrible names, and it was like 40 minutes of him ranting about Gene Simmons. And the first thing that it all started from Chris Jericho basically being like, oh yeah, Gene Simmons is a pretty nice guy. And Jericho just said nothing throughout the entire rant because he clearly was probably uncomfortable with it.
Oh, here's Superman. He's here.
That's my friend.
Maybe we can get a clip of that. Is this it right here? Here it is.
With you. I was this close to being disrespectful, but Jimmy jumped on it first.
But you didn't say. First of all, you didn't say you were friends with him. You just said you played in a tournament with him.
I'm
just kidding with you, man.
I was actually going to go with
say what you
I
want.
could see your wheels spinning.
Well, Jericho says right there, he goes, say what you want.
Oh, please don't.
But no, it leads into a bigger fight.
Oh, it gets worse later.
Yeah,
we're just a bunch of scumbags. That's what we are. We fucking nothing is.
Buffalo Bill.
I feel like a bitch. This is inappropriate.
His hands are together like
fucking asshole.
Great. He's just fucking sitting there loving it.
It just whatever. At the Garden, I played 4 years with it. It was great. But the one year I asked my dad,
Jimmy,
my dad can come.
Jimmy's that shit.
Don't fuck around with Chris. He was a good dude. Man.
Well, you know what? I'll listen to it and we'll get back to it on Friday night. I'll monetize this. Friday night, monetize this 11 p.m. Big show for obviously for Rampage. Bunch of shit going down. Garguts is back here, unfortunately, as we're leaving. But listen, Garguts, bring the belt or we're shocking you to death pretty soon. No, I love you, man. I hope you're okay. I do love you, Garguts. Please hit me up if you need anything. I'll see you Friday, Garguts. You gonna be here for monetize this, you sexy beast? Maybe.
Filming a music video.
Oh, okay. You won't be here. Well, I'll just shit on you while you're not here. That's all I'll do.
I hope so. Hey, shit on me all you want, dude.
All right, I'll be shitting on you.
I love it. I love it, dude.
It'll all be love, though.
If the belt would be shipped by Sunday,
you're a badass. You're a badass, dude. Everybody's here.
I love you. I love you. It will all be love. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Do what you gotta do, man. But I'm filming something.
Do what you gotta do.
Joe, always a pleasure being on here.
Thank you, Ryan the Heel, today for being on my other show too, on Corrupted earlier. Luke Rojas, you were great. I love you, Luke.
I love
Kisses.
you.
Mwah, let's have sex. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you. Good night. Thank you for being here. Thanks to Sith Negan for all the help tonight. Thank you to D motherfucking Welsh, who got really wet. That was sweet of him, man. Glock O'Clock, baby. We're going to have the guy who sang Glock O'Clock on the show. It doesn't get any better than that. I mean, we're all pumped up for Glock O'Clock. No doubt about it. And that's really it, man. Cody Rhodes tonight is going heel, it looks like, next week. That's what we all, pretty much, came to a conclusion on. So, good night. We'll see you tomorrow night for Out of Nowhere. Plus, I'll be live with a bonus big stream tomorrow during the day. Thanks to you guys hitting the gold tonight. Big ass shit. And I gotta go do some overnight work, so it's gonna be a little bit later in the hopefully afternoon time. Thanks for being here with me this whole time. We did a 2-hour review and then then we did another hour, or we did like an hour and a half review and then an hour and a half of this Psycho debacle post show. And thanks to everybody who signed up on Patreon as always. I hope you guys listen to my random tree fucker thing I put up on Patreon. The full show is coming as well on Patreon. Full podcast coming to Patreon. Tomorrow or Friday it will be there. So that should be good. I'll try to make it good. I hope it's good. And well wishes to Jake, who's in the hospital. His lung is really like swelling up and squeezing up. He's having a trouble breathing. Had the vein surgery. He could be going home tomorrow or tonight, some point maybe. So they're hooking him up to the whole vitamin drip thing. So hopefully he's okay. Hit him up on Twitter. Doesn't have any internet, really. So he's only getting once in a while to see things. Thank you, guys. What a show tonight. 8 out of 10 for me for AEW. And one last time, let's take a peek at the poll that, oh my God, dude, if you didn't vote. This fucking poll has almost hit 1,000 votes from you guys. 951 of you voted. Should Omega and Danielson have closed the show? 49% of you say yes. 41% of you said no, it was fine where it was. Some of you said middle of the show, and you missed it. You missy dit. You missy dit. And check out my Pro Wrestling Tees page or my Teespring t-shirt page and get some of the merch so you can walk around town and have someone say, "What's the Joe Cronin show?" And then you can say, "Oh, it's this loser idiot that I watch that sucks." Good night, everybody. Kisses. I'll see you on Twitter. Keep it wet.
Where were you when I needed you the most? Where were you?
Die, you fat asshole!
Shut up, you filthy animal!
Looks like my little lass needs a shaving.
Fuck that ass pussy.
What must I do to convince you people?
Die.
Oh, very clever, Worf. Eat any good books lately?